Alright,
Are
perfect.
you streaming? You're not up.
So,
You're not up for me, Max.
are you streaming?
Yeah,
It checks
Twitch.
that.
Where
System
are
check.
you on Twitch?
That's an egg.
Oh no, there
a
we go.
check.
It's appeared.
Hold on.
There's a
No.
network error. Is that on Twitch side?
No, I'm in Max's stream.
Have a look.
There we go. Hey.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, hang on. Let me just stretch out my entire spine.
Oh, yep.
Oh, it didn't break. That's a shame. Better luck next time.
Like the nice new artwork there for the home screen.
Very nice.
They
I genuinely
all
actually
the
like it.
being border work.
Those are giant runes on the back.
They are indeed. I googled Storm King's Thunder, and this came up.
It's not Storm King, so is it so long?
It's Storm King's Thunder. Cool. Okay, so last time you guys finished just outside the gates of Waterdeep, and because Sam's not here, we will say as you arrived, Torvik went poof, and he has vanished as he is tending
Just
to
had
do.
like a and he just like just
Yeah.
cloud of
Just
smoke.
just a typical Torvik,
Lame.
and then he vanishes. And the rest of you are outside the gates of Waterdeep.
It suddenly feels more peaceful.
Hopefully out of the city watch's line of sight.
Yeah, you've not like fully approached the city yet. So if you look at Roll20,
Yep. Northgate?
yes.
Yes.
But you are not. You're probably like
Near the
nearish,
farmyards.
like along the road.
Yeah.
You've not quite reached the gate to Waterdeep yet.
That's super
of
weird.
course-
So it's come out super low rise for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it has. I don't know why,
That's a
but
shame.
we've got like the normal maps of it anyway that we can use. It's just a
Yes,
map.
I do have the links for Google Maps for this place if need be. So if you guys need
I would
it,
say
give me a
just
shout.
pop them in the D&D chat just so everyone's got it for this
Yeah.
session.
As how tall are the walls of Waterdeep?
Big.
You know, like
are
they equivalent to like Golden Fields or bigger?
No, I'm pretty
Bigger.
sure they'd be bigger considering Waterdeep is like the major city.
Yeah, they're 60 feet thick. I remember that much. Don't ask me why. Probably didn't try to tunnel through one once upon a time, but I know for a fact they're 60 feet deep.
You can't see over them. Let's put it that way.
What do you mean? Like, I jump. Can I see over them now?
No.
Oh.
You're not that tall.
If I climb on Croc shoulders, can I see?
If you climb up, you're getting shot by many arrows.
No, I mean I was going to climb on Kronk. Look on his shoulder. No. Where are we?
You're at the intersection of the high road going towards the farms. So you're not quite at the north gate yet, but you're just like a minute or two walk away.
Nanami,
Yes.
you live here?
Yep.
Well,
So are we going to get me into the city?
It's quite big.
Ooh.
Well, that way there's a gate. Just walk in.
I can disguise us all, kind of, in a way.
Disguise?
Well, I can kind of like stop people from detecting us.
Why do we
But
need
we have to walk right past those two city watch people there at the gate.
Well, you guys can sneak past, and I'll cause a distraction.
Why?
Little Missy, I don't like to remind you, but Kronk will point to himself. Not exactly the sneaky type, you know. Being 6'6" and clad in heavy armor and all that.
And he smells funny.
But I'll help you be sneaky.
Well, if you get it wrong, into the stocks I go.
That's a chance I'm willing to take.
Stocks.
Stonks, yes, stonks.
What are these stocks, Clonk?
Something you don't want to find yourself in.
I don't see why we have to sneak. Just walk in.
See, them people and me are not on the best of terms, so to speak. You know how you feel when you see a goblin?
Yeah.
Let's just say those city watchmen feel the same when they look at me.
You do.
But a little bit more of a civil manner, of course. Not so much beheading.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or throwing you in a cage and never letting you out.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
Nope. So, little missy, you got faith in your magic, you can get me in then.
Yep.
You got any contingency
Sure.
plan, or...
I'll charm the guards.
just a heads up, Ben, especially in the gates, you have griffins flying in the sky around here as well. Like, guards on top of griffins, so... It's like...
Really?
Nightmare
those
feel.
griffins?
Jeez.
They have griffins? That's also Stromsay probably noticing the griffins.
Yeah, my floor is really biting me out. I didn't expect us to be in Waterdeep.
Oh,
They have cats that can fly.
yes, griffins. Very rare.
Are they edible?
Yes. Well, I assume so. I've never eaten one.
Then you got the walking statues of Waterdeep as well.
Is what?
What?
Can I point in the distance and like point out the statues that exist in Waterdeep? And you can probably see the heads sticking out.
Yeah, you'll be able to see some of the heads.
Yeah, the walking statues. You guys never heard of them?
Ron will shake his head.
They're the last line of defense to Waterdeep. Those the guys at the Blackstaff Tower can do their magical doodah on them, and let's just say you don't want to be on the other side of it. Essentially, they're like Galio, but there's 8 of them in here.
Fury
Oh.
looks super interested at this.
So
magic
does,
paper.
so does Strom, but probably for very different reasons.
But
Oh.
I presume they are stone and cannot be eaten, yes?
Indeed, they are made of stone. They are.
Well, you can eat stones still. It's not good.
I have an idea that might work.
What might that?
Well, Strom, you remember when we were fighting those giants? I don't know if you realized, but I used a spell that made you a lot bigger.
Yes.
It could also do the opposite, and I could maybe shrink.
Crunk in your pocket and walk in.
I don't think a 3 foot. What is that? 6'6", 3 foot. 8.
That's brilliant.
Yes.
It's a great idea.
I just think
Should
if they
you-
ask, we could say that maybe it's one of your Strom's child and they're playing dress up or something. Forgive me. A bit under the weather. Maybe these ideas are stupid, but it's an idea.
I think that
it's
sounds like a
funny.
great idea.
I think it's hilarious. We should do it.
I think it's a terrible idea.
We should do it.
I think it's a terrible idea. We should do it.
Now, the issue with this is, unless I'm constantly casting it, like we did 3 times, it only lasts for a minute. So,
As much as it hurts me so, I think the little Missy's idea is probably better than yours, Piran. Thought you were
Why
supposed to be the
not?
smart one.
Why don't we
Also,
both
Brains of
ideas?
the operation.
Corback kind of gave me a bit of an idea.
I did.
Technically, Adam. Yeah! He mentioned that maybe I should have said in my message to my parents that they should come meet us at the gate. Maybe they have a way of sneaking you in.
Or
Maybe they could just look to
Oh,
the girls and
depending
say
how
that
fancy your family is, you might get me a pardon.
Pretty fancy. Maybe I'll try that first.
well, if you're important, just talk to girls.
Can someone remind me? Can you cast minor illusion on an object, and then the illusion will follow it, or no?
If you cast it on a barrel, then roll the barrel, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think because it doesn't say that that does happen, but it also doesn't say that
It does as long as
doesn't
it stays in your range.
stays in range. Oh, so it doesn't. In that case, I don't think. That's also a minute, so that wouldn't work. Okay. Curse you, short spells.
What was that, Billy?
Nothing.
Well, I think in order to make a decision, I'm just going to head to the gate.
I'll
Strong
try
start heading to
sending
the
a
gate.
message. And are there any like small animals that I can see nearby?
Yeah, there's a couple of critters nearby, like one or two squirrels, and there's a cat kind of lurking near a wall.
Okay, squirrel. Good. I can. That's a tiny beast. Great. Okay, I am going to cast Animal Messenger.
Animal messenger. And
Wait,
what does
that's a
animal
spell?
messenger do?
Yes. It says, by means of the spell, you choose an animal to deliver a message. Choose a tiny beast you can see within range, squirrel, blue jay, or bat. You specify a location which you must have visited and a recipient who matches a general description, such as a man or woman dressed in the uniform of the town guard, or a red-haired dwarf wearing a pointed hat. You also speak a message of up to 25 words. The target beast travels for the duration of the spell toward the specified location, covering about 50 miles per 24 hours, or for a flying messenger, or 25 miles for other animals. When the
Holy
messenger
shit.
arrives, it delivers your message to the creature that you described, replicating the sound of your voice. The messenger speaks only to a creature matching the description you gave. If the messenger doesn't reach its destination before the spell ends, the message is lost, and the beast makes its way back to where you cast this spell.
Holy
Lovely.
crap. I've never seen a spell ever cast, by the way.
Well,
So-
I took no combat spells.
So Nanami
Skill
would
spell.
know that it's about a 15, on average, about a 15-minute walk from the gate to her house.
Yeah, while moving at speed of squirrel, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
So if
About
you
2
guys look,
seconds.
if you guys look at the map,
Oh,
have you
I
guys
don't
put the map up?
If the squirrel goes through, so maybe there's kids trying to hunt a food for, squirrel.
Yeah, but I'm sending the squirrel to the posh ward, so it should
Well,
be
it's got to go through Horward probably. Though I don't know where stuff is.
I'm sure the squirrel will be fine.
So can you guys see the map? So if you
Oh,
look
Yep.
just above where it says C Ward, it says Delzorin Street, and there's like two big houses there.
Oh, yeah, some villas there.
I'm
Yep.
gonna say that's where Nanami's family lives.
I can't
Ooh.
see it. But...
Nice.
I imagine we'll have to use the
Okay.
interactive map for this.
Wait, Flint
Yeah,
Street.
you're
Yeah,
gonna need
Flint owns a
these.
street in Waterdeep.
You do, dude.
I
There's the
will
dock ward.
give this squirrel directions to my house, and
Mhm.
then I will say to give the message to a small gnome. I haven't actually decided quite what her hair color is and stuff, but I'll describe her, my grandmother, and then 25 words. Great.
Count them out.
What 25 words are you
Like,
going to?
Please come to the
Oh yeah.
north
You
ward.
have to use all 25 as well.
Grandma, please come to gate.
You're probably going to want to specify which gate, Debbie.
Oh
there's
shit, yes,
multiple
good
gates.
idea.
Wait,
Oh. Just use so many words there. Oh, no.
No. That's
No.
not part of it. That was me.
That's
I
so
said
many
the gate. North gate. I have friends with me. One can't get in. He did bad.
Criminal.
Oh, 5 more
Please help.
bad things.
Bring money.
Please
Please.
hide him money. There we go.
Inside his.
Okay. So you're sending the squirrel
Really
scuttering
want to do
through.
Yeah.
Where's the house?
The house, if you look on the interactive map, is just below where it says Delzorin Street. There's like two villas.
Just off
that's-
the on the right on the main street going through Seawood, which is Street of the Singing Dolphin. Yeah.
I found Delzo.
I'm still heading towards the gate at the moment. So. 'Cause-
No.
Yes.
Callback just kind of sits down.
I need to get to that wall.
Do we?
Well, Strom does.
There's no deep water there. I thought we were going to deep water.
Oh, this is the place is water deep. You got the wrong way round, listen, man.
No, it's described as deep water. I don't understand.
It's okay. It's a
the
city. Don't worry about. Leave us the talking, Gorback. We'll leave you to do the whatever you little folk men do. Eat things, I suppose.
Just
Oh,
don't
there
eat
will
the
be
people.
so much food at my house.
So what's the party gonna do during the time that they're waiting?
Well, I already said what I'm doing.
Aiming for the wall.
I'm heading for the wall to
Oh.
go straight them.
Adam, not Adam.
Yep.
And is there just people
Yes.
walking by the road going into the town anyway, going past the, or like
Yeah,
taking
people,
the high road in?
because of the time of the day, people are like flooding in and out. It's
Any-
not like a huge amount of people, but it's like a stream of people.
Any messengers or couriers, anything like that?
Yeah, we can say there's a messenger.
I'll grab one by the arm. Oi, boy, I got you. I need you to send a message.
Unhand me, sir. Don't you know who I am?
Don't you know who I am?
Bitch.
No. Now let me go.
Does the name Kronk the Hammer not remind you of anything?
A foolish name.
Oh, here's a copper. I need you to send a message to Bucky Two Teeth. Let him know Kronk's back in town.
Who's Bucky Two Teeth?
If you go to the Dockwood, ask any fella around there and they'll point you in the right direction.
Gives a long thigh and then heads through the gate.
Hey, maybe I should have got a person to deliver my message. Why didn't I think of that?
This enemy is too rich to think like that.
So
Enemy's
and
intelligence stats is her dump stat.
what am I doing there is I'm using one of my features on my criminal background, which is criminal contact.
Ooh.
I have a
Can't do
reliable
bad
and trustworthy
thing.
contact who acts as your liaison to network of other criminals, and I know how to get messages to and from my contact, even over huge distances.
Oh. Okay.
Basically, I know local messengers, corrupt caravans, seedy sailors, all them, caravan masters, that kind of thing.
Nice. Alright, so as the party is kind of waiting a little bit later, you see emerge from the hubbub of the gate this rather short little gnome, quite elderly, lines etched into her face, but she has quite a delighted expression, as if she has no cares in the world. And as she walks
Sounds
along,
momish.
you see by her side is walking what at first glance looks like a dog, but is actually just what looks like a dog, just made purely of water. And as it walks, it leaves like footprints that are literally just water. And this little old gnome walks over to Nanami. Goes, "Eh."
I run and give her a massive hug.
And she hugs you back, and then Puddles the dog jumps into your arms.
Hey, Puddles! I stroke him, splashing water everywhere.
Now, tell me, what can I do for you, dear?
I want to go home.
Well, we want to come into the city, and my friend Kronk here, he's not really allowed in Waterdeep.
Oh, why not?
Exiled.
Oh, for what?
Doing bits and bobs.
Oh dear. She reaches into her pocket and draws out like a slip of parchment and hands it to Nanami. Now just remember, we only get one of these pardons a month, so you better make sure he's worth it, dearie.
Really? Thank you, Grandma! And I will...
Is she
I guess-
cutting out for anyone else
Yes.
for being
She's
so
Yeah,
Peaching,
she
yeah,
is.
she's hitting the noise gate because she's so excited.
Sorry, I'm really happy.
Even Strom, who's probably a bit little ways away, can
I will put my mic further away. Is
I was
this something
hearing-
that I give to Kronk, right?
hearing commotion. Strom will start to
Can
head
do,
back.
yeah.
How much you'd have to hand it to
So
my
if you
god,
read the
Captain?
slip, it says on the slip, this is a pardon. It's got some like technical words on it that none of the group probably understands because I can't think of any at the moment.
I'm sure
Uh,
Tyrion would understand.
Tyrion probably would because he is wise in the ways
Strom
of
also
legalese.
understands.
But I'm
Well,
not going to
that
push
goes
you
out
for
Callback
it.
definitely understands. Callback is our professional lawyer after all.
It's true.
I
Well,
wouldn't
that
want
goes
any other
everything
lawyer.
that isn't helpful.
Basically, it says whilst the person holds this, they are free to enter and exit the city of Waterdeep, unless they break any laws, in which case the slip can be revoked and they will be subject to any punishment.
Well, that was easy. Kronk, here, I can give you this pardon if you'll put some money in my alms box. Just joking! Here you go.
Just gonna say that little
What a
miss, you nearly
twist.
had to put you down there. You're making a mockery of my religion, are you?
No.
Good.
And instead, can Strom go talk to the guards instead? Well,
Oh yeah, have your vigilant blessing buff.
Actually, Strom's just going to try walk in the city for now.
The guards will give him a stern
Okay.
look, as if assessing if he's any danger.
I mean,
They will
he's
not
got
stop
two great axes, two-hand axes.
He does,
now.
but they will not stop him, and they will allow him to walk into the city.
Yeah, you have adventurers guilds and stuff in here.
Oh, yes.
The 7th
Heck, the Yawning Portal exists, and that place is an anomaly in its own right.
I'm gonna. So Strom's gonna wander around the north yard, the entrance bit just past the north gate, being bewildered by everything that he sees.
Well, this looks all formal. There's only one way to find out. If things go wrong, then there might be some bodies, but hopefully not mine.
The bodies at the
You can go to Plan B.
B is in run.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Speaking of running, Strom is. Oh, he's just gone in. We should go get
he's
Strom.
just got in. Well,
Yeah, we should go
has he ever been into a city before? Does anyone know?
I think I met him the same time you did.
Oh God, if he's
Other
never
people
been
would
in
have him refer to Nightstone as a city.
we need to catch him up. He's gonna get devoured by the sea. He's gonna lose all his money. He's gonna get pickpocketed. He's gonna meet all the snakes, salesmen, especially around the gates. God forbid he might get lost.
I have an excellent.
Wait, do we have a map of Waterdeep?
No, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
a map
Oh, I
specifically
probably shouldn't be looking
Waterdeep,
at that for now. Then I'll pretend I don't
but
know.
you would have an enemy who would know her way around.
Mhm.
Maybe not like the less posh
Not the
portions.
dock
knows
lords
the
like
way
me.
around. All
Yeah,
the
not
shops.
not the places where the people without money live. But,
Seaward is fine. Go out of there.
I
yeah, the
guess
Seaward, the North Ward, the market, all of that she would
It's
know.
the border between like the Seaward and the Northward. Narnby steps over and suddenly just starts panicking.
The North Ward is fine. It's like the Field Ward, like where the poor people live. you
Well,
know.
I imagine if we start running, chasing after Stromol, just like as we're running, say to Nani, you wouldn't happen to know about any shops like magic shops or anything?
Would I?
Well,
You
she
would
has
know
a magic
the
hall of her
market.
own, made by a
The
small company
market would
called
be the
Hitachi.
best place to go
Ah.
and investigate any potential
Yeah, I was gonna say.
magic.
Other shops would be too expensive.
And even if they don't have, they could probably point you in the direction of
Yeah.
some as.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
So go to the market in the middle, and if they don't have anything, they'd probably be able to direct you to somewhere that does have. If they don't have what you're looking for.
Okay, well, I don't know where the market is, Nani. You have to guide me in a little bit, please.
Okay. This way, and she'll raise her hand up like she's leading a group of children.
Oh, but Strom's that way.
And
He's
yeah,
heading
I'll run
away
out.
from Waterdeep.
Wait, you're heading away from
No,
Waterdeep?
I was saying you're leading them to Waterdeep, but then you're heading the wrong way. But no, I'm in Water. I'm in the north of the entrance area, around here, just wandering about.
I will run after Strom to catch up with him.
As Kronk tries to enter the city, the guards will stop him. Say, "You look a bit familiar there, sir. What's your name?"
Oh, you may have heard of me. The name's Kronk Zuctilla. Zuctal, sorry, I forgot my own name.
The guards will look at each
Kronk
other
Godzilla.
and kind of shift uncomfortably. Like, what's that, Kronk? You said. I believe we've got a
Indeed.
wanted man by the name of Kronk.
You
You
may
wouldn't
have.
happen to be that person, would you?
The one and only, but you see here, I is a free man now, got myself a pardon. Cannot touch me anymore.
The guard will take the pardon and look it over, and then kind of grumble. Seems like it's in order. Just don't go around making trouble, or we'll have your head in the stocks faster than you can blink.
Like to see you try.
Strom can't blink. It's been medically tested.
He's
No,
surveying
Strom
it for
can
hours.
blink. Strom can blink.
Win any staring contest.
Oh, Strom. You're getting our half-orcs confused.
There are no half orcs. There is only one. Sometimes he wears armor. Sometimes
There
he
is
has an
only
axe.
Zool.
The same person. Have you ever seen Kronk and Strom in the same room?
True. So they will let Kronk in reluctantly.
I'll chuckle my way in.
Does Corpac get through without any trouble?
Surprisingly, yes. They actually seem quite hospitable to call back. It's
What
like,
do we do
oh,
with
welcome,
Torvik?
welcome.
He's gone.
Torvik's
Detonator.
gone. He did one
Quite
of his
literally.
magical banishing acts, and he will no doubt return to the group with some other fantastical story of him saving the
Nonsense.
world. Yes, basically.
My
But then
favourite thing is
actually
these are all probably true.
He teams up with Melvin and saves the digital known universe.
He does. Or he teams up with Mervin and saves Final Fantasy
He
XIV.
does. Do it. Why not?
If Sam played Final Fantasy XIV, I probably would.
Or you can mean and send him to Shadowfell for a bit.
I'll find something
become a changed
interesting.
man.
Wait, if we find him in the stocks.
Oh
Oh,
no, it looks
don't
like we
tempt me.
can't find Torvik. So that's gonna
Getting some
bad.
tomatoes thrown at him in the market in the stocks.
Oh please, I'd Strom would join in that in a heartbeat.
You spent so much money.
I have 7 gold. How many tomatoes will that buy me?
Entire stall.
All right, so the group is now all successfully in Waterdeep, and as Eliwick, Nanami's grandmother, walks in, she bids Nanami farewell with a bag full of about 25 gold. Says, "Don't spend it all at once, dearie. Come to the house. I'll get dinner prepared."
Okay, thank you, Grandma. See you later. Bye.
And she will walk off, waving you goodbye with Puddles at her side.
I like tap Kronk's like left shoulder blade. Kronk, what is grandma?
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna explain it. Do you have any parents? Anything that gave you birth? Lady from an egg? I don't know what you folks do.
Possibly.
Well,
Eggs all hatch in the same place.
so who laid the eggs?
Don't know.
Don't know. Alright then. In that case, it'll be whoever laid your eggs, laid them in an egg first. That's a grandmother.
Grandmother is an egg.
Close enough. It's nothing you need to know. It's alright. Onwards we go.
It's the bees of callback.
Well, this is strange. Oh, this strange place. Could you imagine what Corpac's notes would look like?
It's like Nanami came out of egg, question mark?
We all came out of eggs, right?
Now the group is in Waterdeep. What are they going to do?
Well, I'm leading them to the marketplace.
To the market. To the
Carry in
market.
a magical. What was it?
Just general magic shop would be great.
General magic shop. Onwards to the general magic store.
I don't know where
On
I'm
the side note, why are we in Waterdeep again? I remember we have side quests, but I generally can't remember what they
Side
were.
quests to do.
going. I think it was just to visit.
I mean, we've already done my side quest, so it's fine.
I don't think there was
We-
other side
Right.
quests.
We need to go to some tavern.
I think
Uh,
that
The tavern one was Strom's one, which we
Hold
definitely
on,
did.
Let me
There's
do
definitely
this.
a side quest.
There's
I
2 in
think I had one
Waterdeep.
in here.
Have a look, and you'll see.
But Anthony,
Oh,
we
yeah,
did
bring-
give regards to her as a star
Well-
head.
Someone needs to cross it off then.
Oh, we did. We spoke to her. That completely passes it.
Completely passes it.
Oh,
I think, didn't I have like a
Yeah.
second stage of
Ooh.
my quest?
Yes, you do. You
It was
need
here,
to
wasn't it?
go to. No, you need to go to Daggerford, I believe. Yeah, you need to go to Daggerford.
So here we need to speak with the dragon expert.
And
And
Ben needs to go turn his pendant in for something, but he doesn't know
Liza.
what yet.
House Than?
House
Wait,
Thorn.
how's that? Why is that name familiar?
Her enemy. Her enemy.
Banana.
Well, while this is going on, Strom would have seen a lot has happened and will end up catching up to them. And,
From there is a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, but Strom's more perceptive than I. Strom would go over to Nanami and pointing in the direction that her grandmother it was going. So, what is that? In her general direction.
A road?
No, no, the dog. Water.
Oh, that's my dog, Puddles.
I want one.
That was great. Never seen that before.
Cool. Well, you've never seen one before?
Well, I've seen
No.
dogs.
I've seen wolves. Does that count?
To be honest, I have no idea how he came to be. But he's really cool. And super affectionate. Just be careful, he will definitely get you wet.
I've
Well,
seen crocodile.
I'm-
Those count.
I've gotten wet lots recently, so. In fact, that's mostly your fault.
I think it's part of your fault as well. You keep getting yourself covered in goblin blood.
Well,
He has a good point.
it
How many
does.
sets of clothes you gone through so far?
Strom will pull out one of his hands and start counting on his fingers.
Exactly, that's the problem right there, you see.
In, like, the past month or my life.
What is month?
30 days,
Yes.
30 night times. Depending. I don't know if the months work the same in Forgotten Realms, to be honest with you. Because I know the weeks are 12 days and not 7.
It seems rather unnecessary.
Or
I
10
think they're
days, 10 days.
yeah.
It's 10 days, yes. I knew it was something weird like that.
Oh, no, I mean, who was that with the dog as well?
My grandmother.
It was not an egg. She lies.
Egg?
Huh?
Kronk told me grandmother was egg.
No, you asked me what a grandmother is, and I tried to explain it, and, yeah, Korvac doesn't have any parents or anything like that, so it's like, kind of hard to explain it to him.
Oh, well, do you know what a mother is?
No. What?
Okay, well, like,
See, this is my
a
problem. Doesn't
mother
even know what a mother is.
Or back.
gives birth to someone. Like, my mother gave birth to me, and then my grandmother gave birth to my mother. No eggs involved.
What is birth?
Oh dear.
Have you not seen animals
Ah,
give birth? It's the same.
It's when they make
You do not-
offspring.
Yes.
you do not hatch?
I don't think
No.
I did.
I'll explain that to you later, Storm. Not now. But no, we do not hatch.
I know.
Can I make an insight on Storm to make sure that if he actually does know, is he faking that he knows?
You can do.
Go for it. Chrononomy. Just saw that.
Yes,
Does he-
Strom
does he-
definitely. Strom definitely knows we don't come from eggs.
Don't worry, Storm. I'll explain over a pint at the pub later.
I don't know what you're going
I'll
to
give you the
explain.
birds of the beanstalk.
What have birds and bees got to do with each other?
That's why we need a drink.
So what is Hatch and grandmother got to do with each other?
No, now go back. We got things to do, which I can't remember. What were you here for again? Didn't you need to see a fella or something about a pendant or something?
think Period needs to go to a magic store. So we're on our way to the market.
Which I think by now you would have arrived in.
Which
Well,
is here!
Very convenient.
Conveniently.
If you were speaking to me, sorry, I couldn't hear for a second.
So you have arrived at the market. It's bustling because it's middle of the day. So everyone is out and about. There's like general shops for things like fruit and veg and meat and fish. There's like shops for like clothes and everyday goods. Um, there's obviously more kind of bespoke shops. There's weapon shops, armor shops. It's kind of a bit of everything here at the market. So if you want it, you can probably find it. If it's general, if it's more specific, you may not find it here.
I'm going to look for places that sell water dogs.
Unfortunately, you find no such places because that is specific.
I need to go to the Pacific. Okay.
You do need to go to the Pacific Ocean. That is where Puddles is from.
Well,
He's a
strong
lost
with any
prince.
luck. As I learn more magic, maybe one day I can help you with that.
It's odd, but really cool.
It is pretty cool.
A bulking drink. It's very
Just a quick
useful.
question, Ben. Would
Hmm?
Pyrian be wearing the thing she gave him, or would he just like have it in a pocket?
It'd probably be in a pocket.
Okay.
It's a
Fair
pendant,
enough.
right?
It is a pendant.
Oh, let me just. That's what you like stick into your clothes, right?
No, it's like a
Oh,
necklace, basically.
Oh, neck. I don't think he would because he has his own.
Oh yeah, he's got his other thing.
No, I don't think so.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm looking for any magic shops.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
According to what I wrote down about an hour ago, I need warmer clothes, magic stuff, secondhand spell book. Oh, hold on, let me just copy and paste this because the way I'm reading it.
Anthony.
Yes.
And Strom takes some deep breaths and starts smelling the air and use magical awareness.
Yes.
So as an action, I can open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of my next turn. So I know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet. That isn't behind total.
You're about to have a sensory overload, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, 60 feet isn't that big when you consider
I
the
know.
market.
I'm just wondering if any of the stores within that range would have quite the smell of magic coming from
You
them.
get a very strong
I
one
mean,
from
if you
Pyrian's
look, for
necklace.
example, if you're looking at the market, like the white thing on the left to the red thing at the bottom, according to this, it's a distance of 1,800 feet. So
So any of the shops within 60 feet of me, do they give off?
within 60 feet, you get nothing.
Well, beyond what people are holding and whatnot, I guess.
Yeah, beyond your
Yes.
party, which lights up like a Christmas tree. But
Yes. And maybe some other people's stuff, but yeah, that's...
yeah, I mean,
Well-
you don't sense anything kind of in any of the stalls in your immediate
I
vicinity.
need to make use of that feat.
Yes.
Yes.
So
There's no
Ben,
magic shops nearby Pelion.
well, in your immediate vicinity, the
Oh,
market
yes.
is quite big.
It's not?
Warmer clothes you can
Oh,
get
not right
quite
then.
easily because there'll be plenty of stalls selling different variety of clothes. Magic stuff maybe a little bit more difficult. Ink and scrolls you can get relatively easily, but it may not be as high quality here. You probably have to look for somewhere that sells that specifically for something of a bit higher quality.
Well, the main thing is, would this ink, could Pyrian tell if this ink would suffice as material component for copying a spell into a spellbook?
Oh, never mind.
I mean, I believe regular ink would suffice. It's just regular ink. It's just if you're like writing for the sake of writing, if that makes sense.
No, this is to
It's
copy
not.
spells. It has to be high quality.
Then no, it's just normal quality, like everyday use. It's not like specifically high quality.
Well, If I do find a magic shop, I'll just go in there and see what
I
they
mean,
have.
you can ask around, see if there's any nearby magic shops that would fit your fancy.
I shall do that after buying a thick coat.
Okay.
So Ben, at some point, because I put it in there. I'm pretty sure I gave you back a diabowic cloak, but I don't know. Oh no, you. Wait, never mind.
I don't
You
think
just
I ever got
no.
that. I don't
Oh
think
no,
you
I
gave it to me.
No, I gave it to Strong. I gave it to you
well, no,
initially.
you gave me a cloak, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave you a dire bowing cloak.
No, I'm saying Pyrian gave me one to put round Strom when he was naked.
Yeah, that was just mine. And I
Oh,
did get
okay.
that back, yeah.
Okay, alright, never mind then. I was
So, 'cause-
confused.
Didn't you burn
'cause-
it?
My cloak?
No, this cloak. Might have burned.
It's hard to keep track of what clothing you've used and what you've got on you right now.
Hold on, I'll
It's
roll a
true.
D. I'll roll a D2. If it's a 1, it's fine. It's a bit singed. If it's 2, then it was incinerated. It's incinerated.
You are. I'm not even going to finish that sentence.
But I get
Um,
naked in the middle of the street.
So, Pyrian will find a nice looking set of robes on sale for 9 silver.
Not robes, just a cloak.
A cloak. We'll say,
Oh, okay.
as in like a nice thick travelling cloak for 9 silver.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give them one electrum piece.
Okay.
Wait, no, sorry, 2 electrum pieces, because that'll be 10 silver.
Alright. They will give you 1 silver
Anthony,
chain.
what fur is this cloak claiming to be made out of?
It's not claiming to be like proper fur. It's
Ethic fur.
faux fur.
And did
They are environmentally No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was going to say fake fur in this.
It's going to be made out of like a wolf's pelt or something similar.
That's fine, just something thick that'll help them get a bit better.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
if
take
this
up.
actually
Is
real
Cormac
wolf's
offended?
fur pelt. No, callback wants to check if it's a real wolf pelt.
It is indeed a real wolf's pelt. As a hunter gatherer, he can determine it is indeed real wolf's fur. He also can tell that this particular wolf quite enjoyed blueberries.
Blueberries.
I died. I don't think dogs and wolves can eat blueberries.
That's probably why it's a pelt now.
Yeah.
That's why it's a fur coat.
Well, I don't want to take up too much of the session's time, so I can happily
alright.
just DM you the shopping stuff.
That's alright. Be good to go around and do some shopping and negotiating or whatever you guys want to do. It's a big city, there's a lot to see and a lot to do. It depends what you guys want to do.
We're here to shop, Ben, and I can't get naked in front of all of these merchants, so make use of it.
Well, the whole idea of why I'm
Interestingly, wolves actually. Sorry, just to step back half a conversation. Wolves are actually known to eat wild blueberries fairly
Oh, fair
regularly.
enough.
Aha!
Fuck
I'm
it
a
at this point.
genius.
This one has a significantly weak constitution, though, and it couldn't end. Anyway.
Choked on a blueberry.
Yes.
What a way to go.
But yeah, if there's any, so just general shops, I guess, or anything with magic. I'm just seeing if they have anything, just anything that I can use. That's
So
magical.
the shops in the market don't. But if you ask 1 or 2 people, they'll refer you to a few more like specialist shops.
I'll happily take myself there, and say I'll meet back up with the party if needed.
So they refer you to the North Ward, to, if you look, Serdun Street and Delzorin Street. Like between those two, there's like a bunch of shops. They refer you to go there. They say you may be able to find what you're looking for.
And I go.
Alright. So, as you arrive, you see what looks to be like a bookshop, but you can tell that there's probably a little bit more than a bookshop.
Okay.
And as you walk in. It's kind of creaky and old and a bit spider-webby, but you could sense there's probably something here. You may be able to find something of use here.
Okay, I'll inquire, see what I can get.
So the shopkeeper will step out. There's an older man. Says, "What can I do for you, sir?"
Hello, I'm looking to purchase, fuck, where'd my list go? Any general magic stuff, like if you have any secondhand spellbooks or scrolls, fine ink, and I'm also looking to sell this, and I'll pull out my scroll of blur. Blur.
Blah,
Blah,
Blur.
blah.
blah. Well, what kind of spells were you seeking?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I was just trying to have a look for a general selection.
Hold on here one moment, young lad. He'll kind of go into the back and you hear him rummaging around.
Young lad, I'm 6,000 years old.
I'm 593,000 years old. How could you do this to me? Just seeing, trying to find maybe one or two spells that he might have. Da-da-da.
Here's a spell of spell.
Here is a spell of spell.
It corrects your grammar and spelling.
Does. It's quite amazing, really. Da-da-da-da. He emerges a few moments later with a spell scroll. Says, I happen to have this laying around. It's the scroll of darkness. Would that be any use to you, young man?
I'll take what I can get. How much would that be?
How about we do a trade? I'll trade you this for the scroll of blur. How does that sound?
Let me see what level darkness is real quick. Second level.
Third level, right?
Darkness is second level. What's blur? Hold on. Pyrian knows more than I do. Second level, sure.
Wizard player problems, really. Oh, my character's really smart, but I maybe.
You're
Sure.
smart, but I'm fucking retarded.
Sure, I'll trade the scroll of blur for the scroll of darkness.
Alright, he will hand you the scroll of darkness and take the scroll of blur from you. I believe you also were looking for some ink as well, is that right?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
How much ink were you looking for, young man?
I can do up to about 195 golds worth.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, it's about 15 gold an ounce.
I'll take as much as you have.
I'll do you 10 ounces then. How does that sound?
100. Right, sure. I'll hand over 150 gold.
Alright, he will carefully measure out 10 ounces of what looks like very fine ink into a bottle, secure it with a stopper, and trade it for your 150 gold.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing this down. Sorry for taking so long, everybody.
That's alright.
We'll just chop your head off later. So.
That's true. That
And
is
I'll
what
also,
Joel is known for.
because I forgot about this, I'll hold up the pixie dust that I found, the two uses of it. Say,
Oh, pixie dust.
I believe this is quite rare. Would your shop be interested in this?
He kind of holds out his hand. May I have a look?
Certainly.
Uh, he picks it up and has a look at it and kind of shakes it a little bit. It seems like it's good quality, but it's been laying around a little while. How does 25 gold sound?
Yeah, there's 200 golds worth on D&D Beyond, I'm gonna say.
Well, you can always haggle.
Bomb's just outside the front door as well, in case you're wondering.
That's wrong. The price I have in mind probably isn't going to be reached. I'm okay hanging on to it, thank you.
Okay. He hands it back to you. Anything else I could do for you, young man?
Yeah, any magic items? I imagine probably not, but
Roll a d100 for me.
time to end this campaign.
There's this suspicious stack of cards on.
Oh, God.
Do it.
Unfortunately, I don't seem to have anything else of use lying about.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. This has been more than helpful.
He bids you farewell as you make your way down a creaky set of stairs and out into the fresh air of Waterdeep.
Millions think about that building. Messes with my nose.
There's a lot of dust in there.
I don't think it's the dust.
What do you think it is?
Oh, well, my nose, it's quite sensitive to magic and whatnot.
Perion slowly slips the scroll of darkness into his bag. Oh.
Like, you've got... And Sean will, like, point towards Pyrion's chest. There's a lot of magic there.
Yes. This is very much a very magical item. You may not want to be too near it if you're affected by that.
That's fine. Right. It won't kill me. Probably.
No, let's... Anyway, we've... I didn't realize you followed me so far. Do you want to head back to the group?
Oh.
So I start writing down everything. That'll pretty much do for me.
Won't be hard to find.
Well, just look for puddles, but in human form. Or genetic.
Hey.
That's true. Well, I'm sure. Well, also, there's a lizard and a giant suit of armor walking around.
True, I
Just
did
like
really
those
want
massive people, and he'll point towards probably one of the statues that we can see.
I am very curious about that magic. I'd love to learn about that. If the stories are true, anyway.
I mean, I don't know. Anyway.
You know, I really did want to see a half-sized Kronk.
So did I.
Be like a tin of bolts.
Bolts?
Yeah, you shake him and it's... Maybe one day.
I thought you meant more like lightning bolts.
Now that's your thing.
Well, it's more my uncle's. But
Oh, it seems you have that as well.
not quite. So, I mean, I think it all comes from this. And Strom will point towards the brazier that hangs around his hip.
I forget, did we see that summon the elemental?
Yes, so it would have gone... When Strom rages, it sort of set itself alight a bit. But when it's summoned the elemental, it burned extremely brightly. And it has the symbol of the Stormlord on it.
Can you not get your nose going a bit crazy at your own brazier?
It's... I mean... I can smell it, it just doesn't bother me. I mean, I've been around this thing for most of my life, so...
Well, it's a lot of change, but I guess you'll have to get used to these big cities and all the ups and downs that come with them.
Very well built, but...
Not a fan.
Oh,
Lots of evil in these places.
evil?
Bad people.
There's bad people everywhere.
Yes, but then you...
Oh, there you are. Where do you lot
Oh.
wander off to?
Oh gosh, you scared the life out of me.
Oh, you
Christ.
seem to be alive.
don't know how you do
How
this.
you enjoy Waterdeep? Isn't it a lovely city?
It's okay. Those statues scare me.
Did you find what you needed? You got your magical doodads, did you?
I got some, yes. Should be good.
Good. Well, if you ever need something, I might know a guy that knows a guy, if you catch my drift.
Yes, you know people.
I think.
Indeed I do. Indeed I do. Well, the
Right,
rest of the
well,
lot are still in the market. Do you want to head back over there and meet up with him?
Lead the way.
Very well.
What are Corback and Nanami doing in the market?
Hmm?
What are Corback and Nanami doing in the market whilst Pyrian and Strom were off purchasing magical items?
Is there anywhere that sells ice cream?
Yes, there is an ice cream store.
Nanami's dragging everyone to the ice cream store and showing. I'm guessing Corback's never had ice cream before.
I can imagine most of us have.
It's safe bet.
Okay, so she will buy some ice cream for. And Kronk's with us, right? For Kronk and Corback and herself.
Who's she
just
buying?
went and
Is she buying for
found.
everyone? Or is she buying?
Gronk just went and
Well,
found Perion and Strom. All of
everyone
that.
who was there while Pyrian and Strom.
So it's basically just Nanami and Corback at this point.
Oh.
Because the others are on their way back.
Oh, okay, if Kronk wandered off. Yeah, just Corback.
Just buy some ice cream for Corback.
And she'll be like, see, it's like cold, but really sweet and yummy. And you just kind of, you lick it.
Before you manage to say look it, he's literally shoved the whole thing in his gob and will now probably have to suffer the effects.
Or Constitution saving throw to see if you can.
Yeah, come on, do it. Constitution saving throw, please, Adam.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
Oh, he did it. Okay. Somehow the lizard man
You
survives the
nearly got a
inevitable
nat 20 on
freeze.
resisting ice cream.
He did. That would be the best nat 20 ever rolled in this campaign, let's be honest.
Can I have another?
Sure. This time, you're supposed to lick it. Yeah? Because otherwise, you're not really getting the flavor that way. Just kind of inhaling it. And she'll
This is
buy
nutrition.
another one.
Its purpose is nutrition.
No, it tastes nice.
It's a you consume it to enjoy it.
Yes. By Joe, he's getting it.
He's doing it.
Oh,
Believe.
it.
How much was the ice cream at?
It
And
was
so
2 copper a pop.
Okay.
the 7 foot of lizard who's never set foot in a city and is quite frankly nearly terrified has an ice cream.
A wonderful sight, honestly.
Thus, the campaign is over.
See, I'm having a mixture between obviously like 7-foot tall Corback eating ice cream and then an absolutely tiny lizard also eating ice cream. And I'm not sure which one's real.
I mean, like a 3.5 foot long lizard is still an enormous.
No, I mean like once he's like the tiny lizard with delusions of grandeur.
Oh,
He's that lizard.
oh yeah.
with some ice cream in front of him.
So is there any more shopping that anyone wants to do whilst they're in the marketplace?
There's no water
Didn't
dogs.
Tyrion want warm clothes? Did you get?
He bought his warm clothes already.
I got a thick wolf belt, coat, cloak, whatever. I call it coat.
Call
Tiny
it a cloak.
Tyrion's now probably wearing an oversized wolf coat.
Careful you don't overheat.
No, I'd prefer it to feeling how I've been feeling.
Not well?
No, on the trip here where I was feeling a bit under the weather.
Well, I'm not much good at it, but I'm sure someone will be able to help you.
Oh, it's fine. If it gets much worse, I'll sort it out myself.
But what is the party looking to do now?
Have
Probably
they
me.
joined up with us?
Yes. Everyone's back together.
Hello.
He's very excited.
Is that callback with an ice cream?
What's
Yeah.
ice cream?
Oh, that.
Drum, you've never had ice cream before?
I know what ice is. I don't know what cream is.
You don't know what cream is? What about custard?
John will shake his head.
Nanami implodes at that point. And that I have to roll a new character now. She just
oh,
No.
oh, she's gone.
Rest in
Fucking
peace,
aneurysm
Nanami.
then and there.
Nanami will like rush back to the ice cream place to buy more ice creams for everyone this time.
Ice cream for everyone.
Ice cream for everyone. She'll hand one to Pyrian, and to Strom, and to
What?
Krunk.
What do I do with this?
You lick it. Don't swallow it whole.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the ice cream over, and by that, Strom's gonna end up turning the ice cream upside down. While holding onto the cone.
Oh no.
Does the ice cream need to make a save to stay in the cone?
Shall I roll a dex save for the ice cream to see if it's... Oh, shit, does it...
Yeah, it can't do it.
What's the ice cream's dex modifier, do you reckon?
-3.
-3. Okay, that's impressive.
Oh!
Oh, unfortunately, the
No.
floor is now enjoying its ice cream.
It fell apart.
You're supposed to hold it by the cone.
I am holding it by the cone. Is this the cone?
The
Wait.
other way up. Strom, do you understand gravity?
What is
I don't think he's been
What
had an
is
education there, Miss Nanami.
What?
He's on a bit of the stupid
Point.
side, if you ask me.
It's what keeps us on the ground. And in this case, we'll put that ice cream on the ground.
It's not my fault ice cream fell apart.
Kinda is, though. You did turn it upside down.
Well, I wasn't told how to eat it. I was just told not to put it all in my mouth.
Just to
Yes,
explain
try
it in
to
a sense
mine.
you would understand, Strom. That's like you holding an axe by the blade end you just did there.
Now that makes more sense. Well, can I eat this? And I'll look at the cone bit of the ice cream.
Might as well. It's a bit bland, but
Strom will eat the cone.
this is the tastiest thing he's ever eaten.
Meals. Yeah, like, compared to usual.
It's certainly different to what Strom will usually be tasting. I mean, most
Nanami
things
wouldn't have skimped out either. If there are waffle cones here, that's an issue, but the only
It's
acceptable way to
very odd.
Here, try some
Alright,
of my ice
zero
cream.
nutrition as
And
well.
Nanami will like shove her ice cream in your face.
Oh.
It is strangely pleasant. But I feel we've become distracted again.
Swallow it whole, I suppose. If she's shoving it in my face.
Is it time for one of
She
those?
shoved it in his mouth!
Action saves?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'm hoping that one will fly into her, like, get brain freeze and you fly into a rage.
I'm assuming a 14 passes then.
Yes, you are okay in that sense. You just make
Ah.
it.
Pardon me.
Yes.
I am mostly capable of eating on my own. I appreciate it.
She just kind of
Oh.
shoved it for you to lick, and then you ate the whole thing.
Oh.
Naname's just sadly staring at the cone she has left.
I was assuming he ate the cone as well.
Oh, okay. She's staring at her hand where there was
Oh.
once an ice cream.
Do I?
Like her lips quivering and
Do I?
everything.
That's where'd you get these from? Where'd you buy this ice cream?
Little place down the road, but it's okay.
No.
We should get going.
No. I need. Okay. Unless Strom's gonna start pushing down on me towards the ice cream place.
That's curiosity taking hold.
Um.
You want another ice cream?
When we get there, Strom's going to go to whoever's running the place and just say ice cream.
I'll
We
be
scream
2
at him.
copper, please.
Strom's
I'll
gonna look
be
in his
2
bag
copper, please.
and hand over a silver.
He just kind of groans at you. Typical outsiders. He takes it and gives you the change reluctantly.
And then with the change, I'll give him the change back.
What is your problem, lad?
More.
How many more?
And Strom will gesture towards the money that they still. Which would be
How much did he lay down?
silver, which is 10 copper pieces, so 5 ice creams.
And he will hand you 5 ice creams.
I will give, Nanami, 3 of them, I suppose, because it's Strom can.
It's... What? Am I
Well,
supposed to eat all this?
While I ate your food.
Oh, thank you, Strom. Nanami now looks happy, but also very confused.
She's not very good.
Probably a little bit sick as well.
Yep. I mean, if it was me, it would be no problem.
I mean, Strom's currently unaware of any negative effects of eating too much ice cream.
He's going to be feeling that in a bit.
Well, following Nanami's advice, with the other 2 ice creams Strom has, he will lick one of them instead.
Wow.
Does he feel?
Is this the first time you tasted sugar?
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Bad bet, is it?
It's like a small toddler when they can have like a sip of Coke for the first time and just go nuts.
Basically, yeah.
Well, where's the dog? Where's the dog and my partner?
He's at home.
I go see the dog. I want to see it.
If everyone's done shopping, she kind of is looking at everyone with that. That was kind of a question. Oh, I guess we would have walked back to the group.
Probably.
Walking back. So that's
There is
the
lots
question,
of shops. I have no idea what is available here. Too much. I'm
I'm done.
this.
Varian got an ice cream, didn't he?
Did I?
I
Nanami has 5.
Oh no, she's only got 3.
Anyone want another ice cream?
Not fair through me mouthpiece, I'm afraid, so I'm gonna pass. Makes the element all sticky.
Why don't you want ice cream? It's nice. As Strom starts on the second cone, because he would have liked the other one pretty quickly.
If we eat too many too quickly, you might find out why.
I mean, You could just tell me why.
Tell me why.
It'd be more interesting for you to find out yourself. Learning by doing, as they say. Isn't that the way you've been brought up?
Well, mostly.
Why would he do it if he's been cautious not to?
But I was still taught that, well, if there was something dangerous, that I would be told.
You'll be fine.
Like, don't stand in bear traps, Strom.
Go ahead, enjoy
What
your
did we
ice
tell
cream.
you, Strom? That sort of. I will. Strom will enjoy his third ice cream.
You guys have now had, so you've had 3 ice creams.
All I have.
Is he not feeling the effects of having 3 ice creams? Does he
I
feel
mean-
a little sick?
I can roll another con save, and we can see.
I think you should.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry, on the wrong page.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, Strom has the constitution for ice cream, apparently. Who would have thunk? So, is Nanami going to be leading the group to her house?
Probably we haven't got a fucking clue where we're going.
Indeed, she will.
Fortunately,
Group.
Korvac and Strom can never get lost. So,
So you arrive at the outside of what looks like a rather grand and expensive looking mansion. And as you approach, the guards outside recognize Nanami, and they give her a slight bow and open the doors to let her in to House Waters.
oh boy, there's a map.
Oh, wow.
My house!
Oh my god, it's a huge map. Holy crap.
Yeah. Nanami
Oh, it's 2
is
floors. Ah,
fucking
okay.
loaded. Yeah, I suppose the easier way
Kronk's
to do it.
dollar symbol eyes is just like full illumination. I'm just going to be eyeballing anything I can steal. This is weird. I'm playing a cleric as if he's a rogue. It's glorious. I'm like drastically more shit at it.
I'm gonna look for a dog that's made out of water.
As you enter, said dog made out of water comes yapping and leaping towards Nanami and jumps straight to her arms.
Nanami will just like grab Puddles as he jumps and then swing him around, splashing everyone a bit with water.
I like it. Puddles jumps up at Nanami, hits Nanami, but because he's made out of water, he just like immediately splashes everywhere and then disappears, but then reforms behind Nanami.
It's a game of hide and seek. And she'll put him down on the ground and she'll like start like tickling his belly.
Like
laughing and yapping of this dog who's all too happy to see Nanami.
I go over and try and stroke a dog made of water.
Your hand gets very wet.
Does it go through the dog? Or?
No, the dog's made of like solid water, if you will. Like,
okay.
it's got a solid
made of
form.
ice. It's made of ice.
It's not made of ice. It's just made of water that keeps its shape.
This is... well... odd.
Would you like a tour? That's what people do when you come to that house. Right?
No. You didn't say you were wealthy, but I didn't realise you were this wealthy.
Well, hey, yeah, that is a rich girl not realizing how rich she is. or what to say to that.
How
This
did your family get to this position?
Well, my dad is part of the Order of Master Shipwrights. He builds a lot of the ships for the military in Waterdeep, and he has a merchant fleet as well.
It's so
Lots of trade.
minimal.
Oh, what is this place? Why are we here?
Oh, this is my home, or as you might call it, my nest.
That'd be ridiculous. Nest is where you hatch eggs.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The big hut.
Yeah, my
This
hut. I don't
all-
know. Where do you live, Cormac?
Lizard marsh.
And do you like live in some sort of building or a cave or under a rock?
Live in
He lives
huts,
every
yes,
day.
it's
What do
made
you
of
mean,
wood.
Nanabi?
Okay, yes, this is my hut.
This is big hut.
Mm,
It fits village in
bigger
this.
than mine ever was, isn't it?
I want to go home.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I'd love a tour, by the way, Nanami, if you're offering.
Okay, so this is the grand foyer.
One other foyers.
And, and then to the left we have dining room.
That's a lot of
And-
chairs.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes we have people over. Sometimes it's just fun to sit by yourself at the head of the table and be like blah 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 and pretend you're talking to people.
Should do that, Strom.
Okay.
And
Some will go. Yes,
Strom, you're not
Just-
even on the chair.
Oh,
Hold on.
sorry.
Grid off.
It's fine. I'll move the chair.
Nanami, it's like you're new to this place as well.
Oh, I can't hear me anyway.
It's probably because it's one of 3 villas they own in Waterdeep.
Oh, yeah. You know,
This-
this is the
I
guest
own
house.
three.
This is her
That's why
grandma's
it's so
house.
empty.
This is where her grandma lives most of the time.
Money.
This is my house. We live together. And behind the dining room is, I think it's the kitchen, but I don't know. I don't go in there. That's where the servants.
Sure,
Wallback's
can I-
accent is leaking. You can hear it slowly creeping across the group.
Are the plates actually on? Actually, no, Sean would know. Well, not plates, like.
So how tall is this place?
It'll be. So I'll have a basement, and then it'll be 3 stories.
But
Well,
like
could
the
only
floor
find-
to the ceiling.
I don't know, I guess probably
Considering
like
the
15
staircase goes
feet,
up, no, it'd be
20
higher
feet
than that.
maybe.
Higher, because there's this staircase goes up an enormous amount.
I've had enough of seeing the table. I'm going to go to the water
We'll say
dock again.
30 feet then.
I'm
Wow.
going back to the water dock.
How tall are the doorways, considering the occupant is in fact gnomish?
And there's water gymnastics.
Do I have to duck through door frames again?
No, the door frames are big. There will be no docking for callback.
I haven't been in a house or manor or whatever you call it like this in quite a while.
I never even
What do
knew
you mean?
houses
You-
to get
you,
that
uh,
big.
You a posh boy as well, then, Pirin?
Oh, I just I knew some people with houses similar, but none quite this big. This is very impressive, Nanami.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is.
So
I don't know. This is where I
where
grew
does
up, so
Granny
it feels
where does Granny
normal.
Waters keeps all her treasure and money? Just give us a tour of that bit first.
Can I insight check Kronk?
Sure,
Sorry?
go for it. You discover Kronk is greedy.
No, I know what I'm looking for here.
I'm not exactly hiding it. I'm actively rubbing my hands like a villain would, like plotting.
Kronk.
you can see you can just see steam coming out the mouthpiece, like he's excited.
I reckon there could be a potential for Torvik and Kronk to become really good.
Yeah, I really feel like Kronk. Let's not steal from friends, especially.
But I'm not gonna steal. I'm just gonna procure to aid us in our travels.
But the tiny Pyrian who's not threatening at all just gives him the disappointed parent look, and then realizes the height difference and is like, yeah. Okay.
Think of it, it's going towards Helm's course. I don't know what you're insinuating there, Pyrian.
Nothing.
Helm's will is Kronk's will.
And you show that will oh so well.
But I need more money.
Yes, I spent a
No, show me where she keeps the coffers.
And might be moved back towards the centre as well.
So, Brass,
You have to stay at the table.
No. No.
back here we have the.
Before we get to the
ballroom.
carpet, like I pour it briefly, like, oh, what is this? She has two types of flooring at the same time.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Did you lift it to see if there's a spike trap, like a bamboo spike trap underneath or something? It's like really bad foliage.
She has 2 floors per floor. I don't understand.
That's
Or
the
back.
carpet.
Bear rug. Or skin a bear.
What animal is this from?
And that's upstairs. The bear rugs are upstairs.
What animal has such markings?
I don't know.
It's just a. I don't know what this would be made out of. Cotton? Maybe it would be wool. Are rugs normally made out of wool? Are fancy rugs made out of wool?
Since I handled like stolen goods in the past, can I inspect it to see if it's made of silk or what kind of quality it is?
It wouldn't be a silk rug.
Could I also?
I do not look
can
at the
I
size of this place. This could be made of gold, as far as you know. What kind of check is that to see what it is? Investigation.
Yeah, let's go with investigation.
Could I make an Arcana check to think through my knowledge of like magical creatures to think if this is any of their pelts?
Yes.
To show the
Max.
old rug that rubbish.
Max, you think this carpet is literally made of pure gold?
Loads of money.
Period.
I'm gonna start rolling it up.
Yeah. I was about to say, we turn around and then we turn back and he's just rolling.
Period realizes
stuff
this
in
rug
the
is
tiny
very
entry of the alms box.
expensive, but
Right,
Period realizes this rug is very expensive, but it's just a normal rug. It's not come from like any special animal or anything.
I'm still gonna try and shove it in my alms box.
Kronk? Maybe.
All for
leave
Helm's
the rug
cause.
there?
All for Helm's cause.
I don't think our interior decorator will be very happy if we move things around.
Wait, you have a guy just to decorate this place?
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
you're right.
It'd be a shame if he didn't
I
have
need-
any work, so...
I need to think bigger. This is just a rug. You haven't even shown me the good stuff yet. Don't need to get too excited. Lead the way.
Before
at the-
Nanami can lead any further, one of the servants approaches her. Says, Lady Nanami, if you and your guests would sit at the dining table, lunch is served. And you see 2 or 3 servants emerge from the kitchen, holding plates upon plates of steaming hot food and serving it on the table.
Yay!
Is that
And
okay?
none of you will run to the food.
None of
You have
these
the
is
social
gross.
distance, remember.
Oh no, I'm being forced onto the table.
Ah,
Yeah. Food for everyone.
man, these magic houses, they're weird, but
Oh god.
these rich houses.
I have
What
this
kind of
image
magic
like
is this?
everyone's like dragged to the table, and quarterbacks like dragged freaking upside down, smacked his head on the table. It's so great.
It's like when you hold a
Constant-
lizard by the tail, it's just like just flailing about wildly, is it?
Yeah. I hate this place, I hate this place, I hate this place, I hate this place, I hate this place.
I'm
Is he
really
saying that out loud?
curious.
Probably say
I'm
hates
gonna-
it, hates it.
I'm gonna look at Strom. Is he like just digging in? Are you just digging into your food?
I mean, Strom would have looked pretty uncomfortable sitting in these chairs to begin with, but then they brought out food.
Before any of you could try and dig into the food, the servants will go around. You know when like someone wraps a napkin and just kind of like tries tucking it into your top, they'll try and like do that for each of you.
I'm guessing
Nanami,
since
I'm
this is
assuming will allow this to happen without
Nanami
any
just puffs up her
difficulty.
chest, ready to receive napkin.
there's a slight
Strom-
problem. How did they get in the groove on between my helm and my chest piece?
That's what I was gonna say. They
I'm gonna look
approach
down
Kronk
and probably
and they
pinch
just
their
kind of
hands.
they just kind of look at you and then they just kind of delicately place the napkin over your armor.
Strom's gonna look at Nanami having it put on, and then look at the food. Not look at food, and then just start eating the food.
The moment they even try, like, first of all, Cormac isn't wearing a top, so they can't tuck it in him. Second of all, the moment they try to get near him, he just hisses at them like,
They just throw it at him and put it over his face. Just run on.
Oh god, it's gonna be like a
Servants are
cat. You put something
probably
over the head, it's gonna panic and run.
Lady
never heard of
Nanami,
alligator
would your
hiss?
guests not like to wash their hands and faces before they dine?
I just look at my gauntlets. It's like, should be fine.
The servant looks troubled by this.
Nanami will just look at Period. Period?
I bathe regularly.
As
Yes.
being the only one who might understand this.
No,
I will.
Debbie, is
follow
your family
Steve.
is your family posh enough to have several, like, do you know how you have in a restaurant several cutlery you're supposed to work from the outside?
Oh
in?
yeah, there's like a full set of cutlery here.
Can I
It's
can
like
I
even
try and
like the tiny forks and spoons and knives.
can I try and pocket some in some my pouches?
Are you gonna try and do this out of sight of Nanami?
I'm gonna try and do a sleight of hand to try and do it subtly.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand for me, please.
Don't
The way she got
don't
you
wor-
a
don't
pawn
worry.
and You're trying to
Don't
steal
worry.
from her.
Look, it's a
Debbie,
negative one.
What's Nanami's passive perception?
I mean, Strom sees it.
It's-
Like yours.
Nanami will very much
17.
notice. Jesus Christ. Nanami will very much notice Kronk trying to pocket some of the smaller.
Dead eye staring and just
cutlery.
slowly put it in the pocket. Just one singular spoon.
Nanami's just gonna go and stare at Kronk.
I'm sure you have more. What's one little spoon gonna do?
Kronk, put the spoon back.
trust me, Kronk, she knows ice knife.
Ooh, it's a
I
good point.
spoon. I spoon. Not dangerous.
That's a very good point. Don't want that coming my way. Very well, very well. I'll put it back. I'll behave. But remember, you're being very ungrateful to the powers that be. How much is everything? And he's seeing you not given.
Well, I gaveth a pardon. Nanami will feeling bad at that. Give Kronk a gold to put in his alms box.
Wait, he tries to
Blessings
steal
of
so you
Elm be-
pay him?
Blessings of Elm be upon you, child. Blessings of Elm. Hallelujah.
Do you normally give people stuff when they try and steal from you?
Well, he made
It's a
me feel
win-win.
bad,
I get something either way.
and I don't want any of my new friends not to like me.
Oh.
Friends.
Nanami will like catch herself at that moment and be like, "Oh, like, shouldn't have said that."
Well, it's Strom question the word friends as well.
So should we eat?
So does callback, I guess.
Yeah.
Callback's
I'd
error
love-
coded. Callback's got straight up a fucking error code across his brain right now. This is all too much.
Varian,
Oh.
is there salt on the table, like a salt shaker or anything like
Yes, there will definitely be a
Alright.
very nice looking salt shaker.
that? It'll be just out of reach of Pyrian, and he'll try and reach over and not be able to get it, so he'll stand in a grump, cast mage hand, and grab the salt shaker and start shaking with it.
Not understanding the copying people can Strom also get some whatever it was Pyrian picked up. Something that looks the same.
The salt shaker.
Yeah.
Picks up the pepper shit.
Oh no!
I had a look at it. Pyrian knows what he's doing.
He just dumps like an entire fucking...
Yeah.
Sniffs it and starts sneezing.
Back down.
The moment he starts sneezing, Callback casts detect poison.
Ah. Not a bit. What is this?
You detect no poison.
Oh god.
That's pepper strum.
He
You
looks
put
like he's
just
on
a
the.
little bit on your food.
And the
it
more you
makes
put, the
taste
better it tastes. Don't listen to it. The more you put on, the better it will taste. You have to keep going. Keep going.
No, don't.
Like a way to just like tell me when.
Barnaby's just like, oh.
Can I try and persuade him?
Well,
This utter fucking chaos.
you could, if you want. Well, Nanami and Kron could both roll persuasion.
Yes.
Until rolls higher, unless someone wants to also tell Strom not to or do.
I'm just gonna watch.
Please roll higher.
Oh well.
You're probably just too distracted. You have friends and air quotes on that are dining with you.
Okay. Because, well, Kron could have said it first, so in that moment, Strom would have just, like, tried to do a little bit. But then, because he's quite strong, he just so much of it comes out. I don't know what's being served, but it's now pepper.
What is the food?
So it'd be like a mixture of meat and fish, as well as like some nice
My
salad.
favourite thing is, like, I've got this image
Just
that...
all kinds of like rich people food.
Oh, is it just like several platters? And we
Yeah,
I have
it's like a luncheon basically. It's like cold cuts and
I'm
platters
pretty
of
sure what Strom has just done is he's peppered
salads
his
and
wash
all
bowl.
that.
What?
Either way, it's
Now he's
all
gonna
pepper
drink it.
now. It's all pepper
Wash
now.
bowl. Well, whatever Strom's eating, whatever dish was in front of him, whatever meat it was, it's now mostly pepper, and Strom's going to
Yum, peppered lamb.
take a
Strom.
bite of his peppered.
Wait, Strom. Before you do that,
Strom's mouth is open, about to bite into them.
how hungry are you?
I haven't eaten today.
I'm going to
No,
cast
not
enlarge on the piece of meat that has all the pepper on it. Not the pepper, but the meat, so it balances out a tiny bit.
Oh,
Oh.
I would like to
Now
cast Dispel
Strom's-
Magic at 3rd level.
oh, thank you, Pyrian. Oh, wait, what?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I
God.
cast enlarge. I don't know if it's gonna stay.
I mean, he's cast a spell magic.
I mean, it worked. Wait,
I have Dispel Magic.
are you actually doing it? Fuck.
Nice. Okay.
However,
Let's just
Strom
say
has now-
curiosity's taking hold. I know he's dumb. I just want to see how much. Can I know
Nathan,
who you're working with?
I would
can
take a
you
bite of the
can you
pepper.
do a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh, I do lots of those. But,
Okay. You somehow
See,
managed
tasty.
to not like destroy yourself with the amount of pepper that's on this meat.
after taking a bite,
You actually find it quite palatable, funnily enough.
It's an orc thing.
Yeah, half orc, half orcs and orcs. Really, pepper's just a thing apparently. This is weird. What's in this other one?
Salt.
Oh, this is good here. I'll mage hand that over to him.
Do I put the same amount on?
No.
Slowly
Never
nodding.
put much on anything.
Oh.
Or Nanami having to try and teach these savages etiquette.
Literal savages, apart from Period at the table right
Oh, Kronk knows better. He's just a deviant then.
Can't believe you dispelled my fucking.
I've had it for
Strom-
many weeks. I want to finally be able to use it or something.
Strom will put some of the salt on there, but in comparison, a relatively what we would consider normal amounts of salt, but in comparison to the amount of pepper that's on there.
Oh, Strom, just to give you a word of advice as a water deviant, is common etiquette to pour that salt in your glass of water as well. Don't want to offend your host now, do you?
I haven't been to Waterdeep before, so I'm doing another insight check because I don't know.
Okay,
Can-
thankfully, you are far more
Can-
sensible. You do not believe a word that Kronk is
Well,
saying.
you
it-
never
can
know.
I-
I might beat him with my deception. You
Because
never
I feel
know.
like Strom knows
Alright,
what salt
go for it.
water is.
Have to
Can I
try
do
and
it?
beat a 19.
Can I do an insight?
Oh!
Well, it's not going to matter much, but can I do an insight? Just-
Yes, if you can beat 21.
I can match it, but it's not going to happen because I need a
Beat it,
natural
beat it.
20.
Well, meets it, beats it.
Oh,
Oh,
So suffice it to say, you both, at the moment, very much believe Kronk that the salt goes in your glass as
yeah.
well.
I mean, Strom in full view will, once again, yeah, as Perrine's doing, put salt in his water.
How is Nanami going to react to these savages putting salt in their
Nanami
glass?
Nanami's not gonna notice because at that moment she's gonna be calling for one of the servants.
One of the servants.
So she's
dutifully
leaving you to your
attends
fate.
her.
You're not paying attention right now. Too much has gone
Well,
on. Sorry, what did you say, Anne?
One of the servants will dutifully attend with a bow. How may I be of service, Lady Nanami?
Could you get me and my guests some sparkling wine, please?
Of course, my lady.
Oh,
Red or
put the salt in
white?
that as well,
Or
please.
rosé?
White, please. Just like I'm thinking like prosecco, champagne kind of thing.
A full bottle or a glass each?
Just a glass each, but leave the bottle. Thank
Very
you.
well, my lady. And he bows and rushes to the kitchen to fulfill your
holding the thing, the glass of water in front of him before drinking it, will Stromwell out loud say, "Why in Waterdeep do they want you to drink salt water?
Right? Like,
It's not
no
good
one-
for you.
the savages.
It's
If that's a custom, I've never heard of it.
I'll just very slowly turn my head and squint my eyes at Kronk. Is that right?
mm-hmm. Trying to contain laughter.
Gonna put my drink away and go to eating.
Several moments later, the servants will emerge again, this time with glasses of sparkling water, as it were. And
Wine.
they place sparkling wine, sorry, and place a glass in front of each of you. And we're talking about like the long champagne flute type glasses.
Nanami will like raise hers up and say, "Cheers."
cheers.
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 Why are we
Now
cheering?
open a little mouth cavity. Chug it down. Not even enjoying it if it's like good quality. Just down it goes.
Callback, you're gonna have your. No, I mean, what is this?
Oh, it's a sparkling wine.
What is happening?
I don't know what wine is.
I don't know what types of sparkling wine they'd have in Faerun. Like,
There's no France, so it's not champagne.
yeah, I know.
That's the only thing. Yeah.
No, there's an unknown region of Faerun called Champagne. It's
It's true.
way off to the west.
This is where all the pretentious people rely.
Yes. They're just elves, actually, aren't they?
Callback just grabs a fistful of the nearby food, just eats it. It's just
Strom will drink the wine as well.
Period, I'll have a
This
sip
is
of it.
better than saltwater pillion.
You know, not a fan of alcohol, but I think I agree.
Callback trying the wine.
Warback just hasn't even registered it's there. He's just grabbing like a fistful of the nearest platter and just cramming it in his jaw.
I bet the servants are like, who on earth has Nana been brought home?
So,
What has Nana been doing this time?
Savages.
When she left Waterdeep and has come back with definitely two savages. One person that lived in a marsh and the other the woods their entire life.
The group has eventually finished eating.
Barney just left the table.
Or Cormac hides beneath the
Hides underneath the table with some bones. The servants will come and clear up very efficiently.
If he did go beneath the table to eat bones, I will throw bones down there for him.
Down there with puddles chewing on it.
Yeah.
Yes, you most definitely can, Ben.
Stroking puddles.
Fuck.
He casts fireball.
no,
did.
I would never.
It's fine.
Why is it yes and yes?
Yes?
It's just there was a prediction on the
Oh.
channel.
So what?
The question is, ruined. Was there any expectations? But no, I'm going with blue. Yes. Yeah.
How on earth do I can't even remember how I whisper someone.
I think
Wait,
it's
I could just keep
/W.
spending money.
Slash
Doing it
W and then
on
the name.
/W space and then yeah.
No. Yes. I win. I spent 110 channel points on. Worth it.
So as your drinks are refilled and
Oh, I can move.
Kronk takes a sip of his, he feels very odd. Almost as if he's lighter now than he was before. To the point where he feels like he may even be able to fly.
Why is this some Willy Wonka?
It is. It's literally Willy Wonka.
What was the prediction of? I didn't get to see anything.
Is the dinner party ruined? The options were yes and yes. But I voted for blue yes and made it win. So
Just
wait,
testing stuff out.
is Kronk floating now? Or
He's
is
not
just-
floating, but he
Okay.
feels like he probably could float if he tried.
I'm just gonna float upwards, still in my exact sitting position.
You are now floating independently of the chair, about 5 feet above your chair.
Nanami, is this another water deep thing as he points towards Kronk?
Oh, I've never seen that happen before.
I mean, I didn't know we could fly unless we had wings. But
Ron, why are you
Wonk.
floating?
Can I go stand beneath?
Why do you have such high ceilings?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, 20 feet tall. I was going to poke him at a corner
Luckily-
stuff. I'm not that tall.
Luckily, Kronk realizes he can try and swim, as it were, as he now has a flying
Kronk
speed
doesn't
of
know how to
60
swim.
feet. Oh, well, he's fine.
Flailing,
just
I'm flailing
floats
around like
in
a
the
flit. I'm
sitting
just panicking. I'm bumping into every chandelier. Everything. I'm like just stuck.
I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Period. Make him small.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
How far away is he?
He's about 30 feet up.
I'm gonna cast Reduce. You're gonna make a Constitution saving throw, Max. You'll probably make this, but if you don't,
It'll be hilarious.
oh, you failed. And so as Kronk is floating there, Perion kind of looks up and then snaps, and then suddenly Kronk is it's tiny Kronk.
Strom's like
Tiny Kronk
patting
floating through
Period
the
on the
sky.
shoulder and laughing at what's happening.
Oh, you would probably notice at this point that Perion has actually got in his hand a sachet of pixie dust that he's slowly slipping back into his pocket.
Oh, help me, get me down!
This is Kronk's real voice.
I'm nothing without the helmet!
Shall we continue the tour
Yes, please.
High
Okay.
speed women drag him along like a balloon.
Period. And on me, this is. I've never been to a house as big as this, or had a dinner as big as this. This is
They're usually much
wasn't
more
dinner.
pretentious.
lunch.
Lunch
It's-
is much bigger than that. I mean, dinner is much bigger than that.
Well, okay. In any case, it's been the most interesting or fun one.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, this it's much more interesting than usual. Dinners.
I'm just glad Torvik isn't here.
So am I.
Where is he?
I don't know, but I hope he stays there.
He detonated.
Oh,
I hope that's
He'll
true.
be back soon, sadly.
I hope not, please.
I wonder what happened to Gar.
He's probably
yeah.
off in the forest somewhere.
I would rather have 100 cars than half at all.
off Torvik would probably be about as big as Kronk is right now. Actually, no,
Still,
it's about the
many
size of
more
Torvik.
times annoying.
And as I say that, the the reduce spell probably would have faded.
Oh, thank God.
You okay up there, Kronk?
No, I'm still bloody stuck up here.
Oh, that's a shame.
Are
Wait
you?
till the pixie dust wears off and he's going to fall 30 feet.
Oh, shit.
Hang on to a chandelier. I'm trying.
Oh, damn it. 5e.
It's a D6. Is it D6 per 10 feet? That's what I'm guessing.
D6 per 10 feet, yeah.
Oh, I'm a genius.
Oh,
I think it caps out though, doesn't it? They're like 200.
20d6.
Yeah. That's fine by me.
I mean, that's only
Um,
18 damage max. You can survive that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
have
Be
you tried?
fine.
Treat it like walking, maybe. What the heck? That's a lot.
Nice.
Let's see how much damage you would take.
Kronk's
What?
currently, his back is facing you and his face is just like pointed at the ceiling and he just starts to like moonwalk. Doesn't move at all.
The most
Just
damage you can take by
halfway
falling dead
through
is
his halfway through his moonwalk, the pixie dust just wears off, and
Oh shit.
just the inevitable fall begins.
I would like
set
to
in.
land right in the middle of like the centerpiece of the table.
Oh god, I knew you were gonna say
Before
that.
he reaches it, I'll
Alright.
cast levitate on him.
Yes.
Don't worry,
Like,
this is magic
literally-
again.
that. I was about
Like 2 feet away, so it's super close.
I cast a spell.
And
Oh
you
man, that goes on my second level spell slots.
can you roll a d20 for me, Ben, to see if you are able to levitate him in time before he crashes?
Oh, can I add anything? Oh
A
no.
dexterity, maybe? Just...
Yeah,
Intelligence?
we'll say no dexterity because you're trying to do it quickly.
It's
before you-
I
reflex,
gotta
right?
know.
Yeah, it's a reflex.
Oh wait,
Wait,
I didn't
you-
add anything.
oh.
That's
Oh, oh,
okay. I'm gonna
Oh,
use one of my
no.
fortune dice because I don't want him to smash the table. That's also
Who would
plus.
take?
Can Oh no, I can't.
Who
That's
take
also
extra
plus
damage?
1, so that's actually a 16 overall.
He doesn't crash into the table. Luckily,
As
it
funny
could
as
have
that
been
would be.
terrible, but
Alright, there goes my rolled 15. Goodbye. I have one roll left, which is an interesting one.
no.
Another 50.
Alright, so
Wait, an interesting
I'm
one. It's a 1. Like,
still
so Kronk
floating
is
here.
levitating maybe
What
like
am I supposed to do?
a
I'm still
few
floating. I
inches
jumped
above
down.
the table.
I'm just trying to turn like a
Can
turtle
I-
stuck on his back.
can I, like, grab Kronk and then sort of pull him?
What happens in terms of the levitate spell, though?
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Oh, yes. I'm
Alright,
going
you
to
are
sort
able
of treat
to,
him like, you know, a balloon.
Yeah,
I have
that
a
sounds about right.
Kronk-shaped balloon currently. Shall just a tour? Is that showing us round?
You got 10 minutes of this, by the way.
10 minutes of Cronkling. At least that way he can't steal anything.
I'm sure
plan
he'll
all
find a
along.
way.
It's yes. It's what he gets for trying to steal. I mean,
He's more
it's-
panicked right now, more than focusing on stealing. Well, procuring things for the cause of Helm.
It's far kinder than what we would do to thieves.
Well, across from this room, across the foyer, we have the, Can I ping? That doesn't even
Yeah,
show.
you can
Oh, it
also
does.
move your characters as well.
Oh, now we can move. Over here,
Can
we
I
have
both at the same time? I can. My
the
Kronk-
parlor.
Oh, I need to
Parlour.
fix this real quick.
I'm dragging. Oh
Why
yes.
am I upside down in the parlor?
I don't know.
I'm still laying on my back, facing the ceiling, so I don't see anything. I just see the roof, the ceiling decorations.
I'm effective. Well, I don't know where I'd be holding you, but I'm holding you.
Yeah, be careful, I might kick.
I'll hold you around the front end. You can't exactly bite me.
Grabbing him by the helm.
I hope I don't pull it off.
You done with the autonomy.
Oh yeah, so this is the parlor, and then up these stairs.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Ah,
Whoop, 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 whoop. I hope there's no open.
Then we have over here, we have the library.
Oh, they're so fast.
I mean, I'm
they have
flying
a
off.
walking speed of 500 feet a second.
Well, I've got a walking speed of 40, so I think I am the
Look at
fastest.
Tyrion go.
It's just taking in the sight.
Wait, he phased through the wall.
Tyrion caused yeet.
Oh, if he's too slow, I'll pick up Tyrion as well.
Wait,
No.
this is my family home, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You said there was like another floor upstairs, though, right?
Yeah. I just don't have a map for it.
The floor upstairs is the granny annex.
Yeah, basically.
So we want to go upstairs because that is my grandmother's floor.
Nanami,
So-
do you mind if I spend a minute and have a look through these books?
Yeah, sure. I thought you'd like this room.
I very much do.
If you want Tyrion, I can, well, so I can see if there's any magic around. Maybe.
I imagine there wouldn't be any magic. I'm just looking for anything interesting.
Let's find out. I'm gonna use another magic awareness, Anthony.
Is it a case of you think every book is magical?
Every book is the way Strom's dad read it. Every course is
Magic.
magic books.
You
But-
you
and-
sense some faint magic coming from a different room, but not this
Uh,
room.
well, I will say if it's behind total cover, I don't sense it. It's if it's in it. If there's any magic in this room,
In this room, there is no magic.
oh,
A lot of the books are just kind of like history books, history of Waterdeep, all kinds of like general books that
Well,
one might
there's-
find in their home library.
And yeah, Perion will probably split off from the group and just sit down and read for a little bit, if that's
Is
all
there
right with you,
any
Nanami.
particular book that he wants to read?
Enjoy.
This one right here.
It's called Tusk Love.
Oh, this is good stuff.
It is. It's called Tusk Love. A
I'm
history.
just trying to think of the other books from Critical Role. I can't think of any.
I remember off the top of my head.
It's Lusty Argonian.
Oh,
But...
yes.
Lusty Argonian maid. That's for you.
The lusty callback maid.
Oh yes.
Oh, callback in a maid outfit.
Give
Forget
me the
about.
It's just Rule 34 callback. That's all it is.
That's all it is. We think Perion's actually this like deep intellectual, but we're just going to come back and he's just going to be reading the smuttiest books that there is in here.
Well, if you guys want to keep
I
going,
have a D200 table if you want. 208.
Or smutty books, or
for books.
No, various different books.
Sure, D200, yeah.
Yeah, 208.
One
I have a random
D200.
table for this stuff. Yeah.
You know, I'll probably in the time you guys do that, he reads real quick. I'll do 3D208.
Okay.
Wait,
I'll
no, I
whisper
should
you the
probably do
names.
that. I'll do that one by one because.
Don't ask me why I have a collection of just random fucking tables.
I'm sorry for what's about to happen. Oh, I didn't do the dice. So 156, and then 125, and then come on, 208.
that.
208.
I nearly wrote bloody Auric there. It's like, why is he not coming up? That's the first one.
maybe Perion is Auric.
Oh,
Oh my god, you got an amazing.
holy crap!
Are we inclined to know the titles as well? Or...
125 is amazing. Hold on.
So I'll tell you
So
guys once you're
long.
done with the tour. Yeah, if you guys want to continue doing the tour, I'll sit down and read for a bit. Holy, what the fuck?
That's such a long title.
Oh.
I will continue taking. Is Puddles following us as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Can I have? Well, if he's at a certain height, can I have one hand like stroking Puddles as we go along, and the other hand?
Puddles is about up to your ankle.
Oh, is he? Oh, is he that small of a
Yeah,
dog?
he's a small dog. He's
I
not.
don't know why I was imagining a
dog.
bigger, much bigger dog. Can I pick up
Water
Puddles then?
Do a
Handling, I imagine.
yes, an animal handling check. Thank you.
Right, and I'll PM you the book titles
Oh.
if you ever
Yes,
want to come up with
please.
anything.
I will let Debbie decide if a 9 is enough to handle Puddles.
Puzzles is pretty friendly.
Was that animal handling?
So I'd say like Nanami kind of like strokes Puddles just to be like, it's okay. And
What is that second one?
I haven't had a synopsis with it, which is just amazing.
I'm gonna believe that's the whole title.
It's really, if it's really long, it just gets
okay.
small towards the end of it.
Yeah, literally.
that's okay. Okay then.
So, well, in one arm I'm cradling Puddles, in the other hand I'm dragging Kronk around.
This is these are the guest bedrooms where you guys can stay tonight if we stay here.
The only slight issue is there's 4 of them and 3 beds.
Yeah.
These are bigger rooms than I've ever had.
These
Although
rooms are
I've never had
designed-
my own. Oh yes, they were a bit more. Mine was a bit bigger.
I'm pretty sure that, like, Nanami has one of the other rooms. Like,
I mean, it has to be the one with blue things, right?
Yeah, and this is Nanami's bedroom. Ta-da!
No boys allowed.
Yeah, no boys
It's
allowed.
it's too late. Strom's already walked in. If Nanami walked, if
No!
right,
Don't
no.
go in my bedroom!
If Nanami walked in, Strom would follow. If Nanami stayed outside, Strom would stay outside. So
She
Did
would have
not-
gone in, and then she wouldn't have realised that she
Yes.
was just inviting a whole bunch of people.
oh yeah,
in.
then Strom would have walked in.
Rock would have probably been bonked onto the door frame or something.
Probably with Nanami's like diary like on the desk or something. Just like no, no.
What?
Out!
Our theories of far too many plushies strewn around the place.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, like this
unicorns
room,
and stuff.
It's
So many teddies.
as much bigger than, well, my room was
Posters of
shared.
like Water Genasi boy bands and
Yeah, definitely. Water deep boy bands all over the walls.
Instead of Boyzone, it's Ozone.
And then
H2O zone, I suppose.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, I need to grab my balloon.
Arsenal Street Boys.
Oh, teleport.
and this is my parents' bedroom.
Oh, I'll walk in there as well if no one is going in. You have your own bedrooms?
Yeah? What? Of course we do. Nanami's just like looking at him really puzzled. What are you talking about?
Why? Well, my home was more just a couple of big rooms. You mostly slept in the same.
Did you have a bed big enough for your whole family? That sounds awesome!
Well, I didn't sleep in the bed, I had a hammock.
Oh! That sounds pretty cool too.
I mean, the bed was pretty big.
That's cool. It must be so much fun to jump on and have pillow fights.
Kronk is asking an important question here.
Didn't really have. Does it?
Oh.
Does it? No. Does it fail though?
Or levitate.
Yeah.
I think I just need to be in range.
Well, yeah, that's he's
How high
asking.
were you? You were like, I think 5
Five.
feet, if that. Not even 5 feet. You would have been like, no, you were 2 feet off the floor.
I would have tried to lift him up so it'd be easier to carry. But it's not low down.
I'll be back in a sec.
Well, Nanami, when you have effectively too hard, well, we would say effect. That's too big of a word for strong. It's hard. A character's supposed to have low vocabulary. Well, half orcs and orcs take up quite a bit of room.
Oh.
So one big bed. You know, it gets a bit odd when you get a bit older of sleeping in the same bed as your parents. So you sleep in the hammock next to it instead.
Just sleep in my own room. That makes sense to me. Okay, on with the tour.
Sean would just shrug his shoulders.
And this is the drawing room.
You draw?
No.
Oh, why is it called a...
Well, I doodle a bit, but not in this room. It's like a room where you sit and you chat and you entertain people, and sometimes we have like, if we're having a party, we have like a, I don't know, a bard comes over, but normally that's in the parlor downstairs more than up here, but you get what I mean.
Rom shakes his head.
Okay.
I don't know what a bard...
Yeah. Like someone who plays music? Because that's all bards do.
I can play music.
Fuck you!
But...
You hear from the other room.
I can play music and... Am I a...
No, it's like people who play music for a living. And they sing.
Well, I don't do that.
I mean, I don't know. You play music really well. Do you sing? Because maybe you could get paid to do that for a living if you want.
Like me.
I... Well, I wouldn't want to do that.
makes sense. You seem pretty attached to your axe.
Axes, as he gestures to the four of them strapped around his body currently. Well, any weapon will do. It's just axes are good for trees.
Is that what you did before you joined us? Just chop down trees?
It's one of the things I did.
Huh.
I cut down a lot of trees.
That's
And
cool.
I mean a lot. Mostly hunting animals. Just
Oh, like Kovac.
a bit like callback, yes. Although that was only
Second, I thought she meant as in she hunts callback, or he hunts
Yes.
callback wrong.
well, yes, although I don't know about callback, but there was only ever always 3 of us, sometimes 4. But apparently there's only us. And it was my dad that was the better hunter. Ranger, much like callback.
Ah.
Whereas I take after a bit more of my mother. Well, when Strom says that, he almost winces at his own mention of his mother. Whereas you remind me a lot more of my uncle.
Your uncle? Why?
Well, because he was a druid.
Oh, it's really cool.
It was him. Strom almost starts to look sad at the moment.
Would I notice that? Is he like noticeably?
I mean,
sad?
yeah, Strom's. Yeah.
Sad.
Yes. Well, it's more that when people when Strom has felt something, he's never normally been one to hide how he feels. No.
You okay, Strom?
Well. Yes. Well, I will be when I see my own family again. So.
We should go there next. And then we can meet Korbak's family and Kronk's and Pyrian's.
Meeting mine will be a bit more difficult.
Why?
Well, I only know where one of them is. And, well, there isn't much of him left.
Huh?
Strom almost struggles to sort of get my, I don't know where my father is going. My mother is somewhere in Neverwinterwood, and my uncle was laid to rest in our deep forest.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
sure he made a fine meal for all the animals.
Maybe we can help you find your mother and father. After we've defeated the giants, which I think is the point of this whole campaign.
What campaign?
But to be honest, we haven't did it very
I forgot about the Giants attacks. What we doing in Waterdeep again? Okay, someone get me bloody down from here.
You are down now.
Oh, okay,
You
cool.
just fall to the floor with an audible thump.
Well, Strom would have been holding him, so maybe it wouldn't be as bad.
more room to see. We have my father's study.
As you enter the study, from about here, you see this is like a noticeably thinner wall, and as if it's like got an opening in the wall.
Hold on, I wanna do this. Okay. That, in case you're wise, I was doing a wisdom saving throw just to see if Strom could at all stop himself from crying. And he can't.
That'd be a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I imagined it's more wisdom because it's not pain that would make him do it. Well, not physical pain anyway.
I suppose, yeah.
I mean, even if
You're keeping yourself. I guess you could argue either way.
I mean,
It's this weird circle you've made.
it's his dancing light. If we keep the same roll in his constitution, it's still only a 9, so I imagine it's still a lit. He's not bawling his eyes out, but
there's tears there.
There's tears, and once he notices them, he will wipe them away as soon as.
Aww. Yeah, Puzzles is pretty good for hiding tears.
Good puddles.
Puddles often use puddles to wipe your tears away.
Sean will take that literally and use puddles to wipe Sean's tears away. Now it looks like
Shall we go get Tyrion?
okay.
But what about the DM bait that he just gave you?
Yeah,
Well, sorry, I
oh
didn't
my
hear any
God.
DM bait.
You see this wall is a little bit, this bit of the wall is a bit thinner and looks as if it could be opened.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. I wonder what's behind there.
Yeah, the very second I saw this map.
Yeah, me too. But
I cast fireball at the wall.
I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, that's just because it's part of the pre-generated map. That doesn't mean anything."
It is.
Why
I
is this
decided
wall
to make it a
smaller than
room.
the other one?
I decided
Nani's
what it was
gone.
going to be.
Okay.
It turns out this room is where Nanami practiced her transformations.
But we don't know.
Oh. But yeah, Nanami's gone to go get Tyrion. Tyrion!
Yeah. He'll look over with the glowing lights circling his head and like illuminating the books. The curtain's closed at this point as well, by the way, so it looks a bit weird. But
Rom's face is very wet.
Hi, sorry. And I'll mage hand open the curtain and drop the lights. Strom, is the dog giving you licks on your face?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. How was the tour? These books were interesting.
What books did you read? I've read
What?
so many of these books.
Oh, okay. You probably read these ones then. This one's called One Lich, Two Lich.
I feel like I've read a bit. It went one. I've read a book like that. It went 1, 2, and 3 on the front of it. Didn't have liches.
This is 1 lich, 2 lich, red lich, blue lich.
But
99 liches in a phylactery.
I won't make Ant come up with some bullshit for these books.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's about counting liches, is all it is.
It is. One lich, two liches, just a story about
Liches
two
falling in love.
liches falling in love. But in the end, there was only one lich.
Yes.
So yeah, it appears to be a love story, but it's also a nursery rhyme to put kids to sleep. I don't know why they'd make a nursery rhyme about liches. Those are
Oh.
pretty bad people.
What
But
a lich.
Two lich, what a bitch.
so much profanity. And oh god. So
Do the third one and then do the second one last.
this one is called Pride and Prestidigitation. Yeah, I said it first time.
One.
What's that one about?
It's about a noble man and a poor wizard, and they try and be together, but you know, he's got too much pride, she's got too much prestidigitation, it just doesn't work out.
I hate it when prestidigitation gets in the way of my
I know.
relationship.
It
I
happens
was
all the
younger.
time.
These two were pretty short books. They were quite nice. This one, I don't. This is your father's study, Nanami.
No, this is the library. My father's study
Your
is
library,
next
sorry.
door.
So, I don't know who purchases your books, but this one is called Harry Otter, a story about a young orphan druid who lives with his boring fighter uncle and aunt who denies the existence of druids. The story sees Harry at the start of druid school led by Albus Bumbledore, the archdruid who loves to be a bumblebee. Bumbledore takes Harry under his gravity-defying wings and tells him the true story about how his parents died and that he is known by all druids as the Otter who lived. He must now meet his destiny and fight the most evil druid all time, Voldemort, featuring the great cast of Ron the Weasel, Hermione Ranger, we'll choose one class, Hagrid, the lover of all creatures, Severus Snape, and many more. And that's all the title.
It's my favourite book my dad used to read.
That's my favorite book too. When I first found out I had druid powers, I thought I was going to go to the druid school with
Bumbledore.
That's the sequel, Nanami. That's
But
the...
it never happened.
Well, that's the issue with fantasy stories. Sometimes they're just a bit too fantastic.
At least you got to be a druid.
Must say, that's a...
Callback.
Oh, I think he's napping.
Callback died. Yeah, he's probably
Oh, wait.
just...
If we just move him into the sun. There we go.
Sorry.
He's just
Sorry. Oh, I enjoy this.
I just love the idea of a young Nanami believing that she was going to get a letter to go to that school. It's just nagging her parents every day. It's like, Mom, Dad, where's my letter?
Oh, hold on. Let me move myself out of this.
There's Strom trying to turn himself into an animal and straining a bit too hard.
I can't delete that final one, by the way. That's Adam's.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm dead.
Deleted with, oh,
And this final
Carry
book
on.
is called Teleportation and the Side Effects of...
Period! Period, where did you go?
Sorry about
Call back! You woke up in the sun!
what did I actually miss? Sorry, I was
you missed a Harry Potter.
Giant.
I'm huge!
If you cast enlarge on yourself.
And parts of Strom's story, if I don't know when you left.
I left and I said be right back.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Fear me, for I am the Almighty, consumer of books.
I don't eat the books.
Ben put you in the sunlight to bask while we said you
Yeah,
were
that
napping.
makes
Hold on, let me make you the right size.
fair enough sense.
I mean, if callback was older than Darnaby and
Ah,
Croc.
I think that's
I think
right.
I left when we got to like this room here.
I don't have control of it, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, if callback was in that room, then it's fine. You wouldn't have heard any of those.
There you go.
You
Tyrion
want
has
to see the
returned.
coolest room in the house?
One sec.
Hello?
No,
The coldest room?
Coolest.
Coldest.
bestest.
Bestest.
Okay.
Okay. Come with me on a magical adventure.
Is that why you've been muted all this time, Max? Is that what you were working on?
Okay.
No, it's
nobody
because I'm
look.
trying to keep the noise down on my end.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Nobody look because I don't want you to know how to get into my super special secret room.
Okay. And well, it actually looks like we're placing giveaways.
Okay. Nanami will do whatever it is she needs to do to open this door. Which
Just
I
push it. It's
assume she knows that.
She definitely knows.
Is it
Probably
just pushing
like,
it?
it's probably just like pushing it or something.
Ta-da!
Oh.
What's in this room?
This room is Lardemi's transformation room, where she practices her druidic transformations.
This is the room where I first turned into a bear.
You just turn into a bear when you come in this room.
No, it's where I practice. Is there any other cool stuff around?
The pedestal you see before you just has projections of different animals that Nanami has tried turning into, some with greater successes than others.
Oh, can you turn into this one?
What are you pointing at?
A platypus.
A platypus.
I don't know what it
Nanami,
is.
being exceedingly rich, probably would have seen a platypus before.
Does it matter that there's no like wild shape for that?
No.
I don't think we need to worry about the stats too much, if I'm honest.
It's going to suddenly turn and start attacking Strom.
Okay.
I'd probably lose this damn platypus.
It's true. Platypi are amazingly strong.
Actually, is it the female and male ones that have the male? Anyway, I don't know what it is. It just looks odd.
Nanami will stare at the platypus real hard and try and wild shape into it.
And she succeeds. And now is not. I was going to say non.
Nonapus?
No, that sounds wrong.
It only sounds wrong in your own mind.
That's on me.
Yeah, Platamy.
Platany!
Wait, does that mean we have to put her on a platter downstairs?
This is when Kronk's gonna steal everything from her house.
I pick up, what was it, Platamy,
Platamy.
and try to understand what on earth this creature actually is.
Like when he found a turtle again.
Yes.
Can you do an animal handling check for me, please?
Okay.
See how well you can actually handle Platamy.
Kronk's sneaking off! No!
Just swiping everything that's not nailed down.
How do I feel about this strange creature?
You feel like it's a bit odd, you're not quite sure how to react, but knowing that it's an enemy reassures you.
And I hit the Platamy on my head.
I mean, you could try putting Platamy. Oh god, he would speak.
I will wear as a hat.
How does Platamy feel about this?
Okay, I am back.
Confused?
I might be wearing a platypus soon, but
A little bit
What?
worried?
Does she
Bit
accept
touchy?
this?
I'm holding Puddle still as well. Don't worry.
What did I miss?
Debbie turned
currently
into
a
a platypus.
A platypus.
Yes, and I'm trying
Yes.
to put the platypus on my head.
Why? What?
Well, why not?
Nanami showed you all her super secret special room. where she learned how to transform into animals. There's,
Oh.
like, this room here.
How do I get in? Is it this way?
It's like the door in the middle. Like
Yes.
this is actually a door, and that's open now because she made you all turn around and then she opened it.
If you go in currently now, there's
Oh, and
Strom.
Kronk's walked off.
Yes,
He's clearly trying to steal things.
Strom's holding puddles, while also in his other hand trying to put a platypus, or if you know what a platypus is, or Kieran knows what it is, on his head.
Do I know what a platypus is? Mr. Voice in the Sky.
Do an animal handling check for me.
Animal handling.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see if you ever handled that animal
I
before.
mean, I got a 12. I know I haven't, but I know that's to see if it got in my head.
You've heard of it. You've probably read about it in a book, but you've never.
To be honest, that
actually seen
sounds
one.
exactly like what would happen. Do I know anything about this?
You know that it's an anime.
What
That
is
is, that is just like, it's quite a mundane magical thing. It just projects shapes of different animals for Nanami to try and practice turning into. So it's not anything like ornate or super magical. It's just different animal
Like
shapes
a
being
projector,
And you'll see
projected.
going past.
Yeah, it's like a projector, basically.
You'll see a platypus go around it as well.
Wait,
Have-
am I on
I-
top of?
I'm wondering if you've allowed me to put you on top of my head, because I want to walk around with a platypus on top of my head.
No, Nanami is definitely flailing about.
If Artemis failing, I would not put the platypus on my head.
I would be
I will
about
instead
1
put
minute.
the
I really
platypus.
need to pee.
I will instead put the platypus and puddles down on the floor.
I think our Voice in the Sky is peeing.
He is, but
Oh,
we
it's
don't
raining.
need we don't need it for a fight between. I'm not one on the fight, but I put down platypus and puddles facing each other.
Puddles will know it's me.
I know.
Get to play with my dog as a platypus.
Yep.
It's a normal thing every girl gets to say, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know,
it
this
dark
house
in
is
here, by the
cool.
way?
it's what I do with Ozzy all the time. I dress up as a platypus.
Yeah. Turn him
That's
into
not
a
relevant to
water-
Aussie sometimes, though.
No, it's not. To be fair,
Did Ant say how light it was in here?
No.
Okay.
are you one of those weak races that don't have dark vision?
Chubby.
But Strom doesn't
He,
say
he,
that.
he hasn't paid me for the dark vision, so yes.
I don't need to pay you 9.
But I have
I don't-
enhanced dark vision.
I have all the dark vision I need. I ate my carrots as a boy.
Enhanced.
I ate my carrots. Wait, is that what it is? He's just giving people really strong carrot juice, and then suddenly I can see in the dark really well.
Oh yeah. Kronk will probably do it by motivational speech.
It's a placebo effect.
Basically, he's like the guy from Game of Thrones, like Bran, I think it's called.
Sorry about that.
And a
Yes.
combination of, do you know how you got those healer priests in America and various different scam artists and that capacity? That's basically his gimmick.
Yes. I mean, if I had watched Demon Slayer before I created Strom, I would be definitely just playing in a skate from me.
Meanwhile, Max is stealing.
Oh, and
Yes.
did I finish the books in time before people got back?
Yes, you did.
Right.
So
You are a speed reader.
would I have been able to have any time to transcribe some of the darkness spell into my spellbook?
You probably transcribed a little bit, but you're probably no more than about 10% of the way through. You're also left very confused by the plot of this Harry Otter book. And
I need to see the sequel.
I was going to say you're very determined to seek out the sequel.
Let's find it.
What has happened with
Naname's
Platamy?
Debbie's BRB.
I do think, Ben, you only would have begun like 5-10 minutes though. Just
Tyrion is a speedy boy. I imagine these are probably short books.
apart from Harry Otter. Actually, that's a children's book, I've decided, because apparently both Strom and Narnum haven't read them.
Buddy, it's that book, man. I think someone's BRB.
I know Debbie.
Debbie is.
Harry Otter, a story about a young orphan druid who lives in his provide uncle Anon, who denies the existence of druid. The story sees Harry start the druid school led by Albus Bumbledore, the archdruid who loves to be a bumblebee. Bumbledore takes Harry under his gravity-defying wings and tells him the true story about how his parents died and how he's known by all druids as the Otter One who lived. He must now meet his destiny and fight the most evil druid of all time, Voldemort, featuring the great cast of Ron the Weasel, Hermione Ranger, Hagrid, the lover of all creatures, Severus Snape, and many more.
Is it like Draco Monkfoy? Would that be?
Probably Dragon Monkfroy.
Draco Monkfoy. Leonard Nimoy as well, why not? Anyway.
Oh boy.
Oh, because I write Anthony.
Yes.
I might as well use it, because at times I get up using it unlimited. Magical awareness. Magic within 60 feet of
Magical
me.
awareness.
Yes, I'm smelling the air.
You are aware of this, which, as we said, is
Yes.
like a basic magical projector,
Mm-hmm.
and you are aware of Pyrian, who is like a magical beacon,
Yes, and what people are
and
wearing.
Nanami, who is
Does
darkness.
puddles light up?
No.
Oh.
Surprisingly not.
There's actual creatures out there.
Yes. Water genasi have very carefully bred dogs like this over generations.
Oh, how do you do?
Oh no, what you don't want to know.
I don't think I do want to.
Wait, what's that writing all about?
What writing?
You feel compelled to go on a pirate-based adventure.
Max may have stolen a sundial, a pocket-sized sundial, and he crammed it into his arms box. So I made him roll to see if it stayed together, and he succeeded. So it stayed in one piece.
I hope
Because I
Narnum never
mentioned One
gives
Piece.
Kronk anything.
I said he feels compelled to go on a pirate-based adventure,
Which will never end.
which will never end.
It will go on longer than our Curse of
1,000
Strahd campaign
chapters.
is going to go on.
Kronk and Nanami together are a dangerous mix because Nanami just wants to have friends and
Kronk
you
wants
know,
to exploit those friends.
yeah, exactly. so Nanami will just keep on giving him money because he's her friend and she wants to help him, and he'll just keep on abusing that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ron just wants
Yes,
to
though,
go kill
Kronk, you're going to
stuff.
start this in like a pirate ship, and you're going to finish at a fucking spaceship.
Right, hold on. Do they actually go to space?
I haven't seen One Piece, so I don't know.
Nor have I. I'm just going to believe that they do. No, they do. It's canon.
They
now.
probably do.
It's
Yeah,
canon now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Anyway.
Is there anything
Anyway,
else?
this is where Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign starts. If you want to derail, please take a left. Then you are.
Alright, so you all walk into a butler. Is there anything else in this romance of
No,
arcane
there
or
is
magic?
nothing of note.
The only
Nothing.
Just like a lot of snacks because Nanami gets very hungry
And angry.
and hangry.
Although would these snacks be out of date? Because
I mean, some of them would be because she's
Starting hasn't been here
Considering
for a
how
while.
high the sugar content is, I don't think it matters.
Fair enough. Is Narnami
I
still
love him, Mac.
platypus?
How long
Yeah,
does wild shape last?
1 hour, unless
Then
you use brain
yes.
infection to cancel.
Unless
I'm-
she is changed
I-
back.
is-
She is
is-
very much still Platamy.
Not Narnami following as platypus?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't pick up that.
What a weird mental image.
I think it's a... it's just probably a blue platypus, I imagine. As well.
Harry.
Wait, I've just found out what... Oh, what was her name? The magical girl. It's platypus. Oh.
You're suddenly compelled to progress with the plot, Andre. I think
we should just all live in Narnami's house for the rest of this campaign.
just live in
Just make
Narnami's house.
D&D our day-to-day
Yes.
lives.
Yeah,
This is
not?
turning into a slice of life D&D.
the best D&D campaign.
He's got like a
Slice of
friend's
life.
intro and whatnot.
No one told you Narnami's house was gonna be this way.
I don't even watch Friends.
Damn it. Can't pick up my clapping.
Yes.
Damn it. Alright, we are going to end there with you guys tearing Narnami's house apart.
Callbacks back again.
Callback's still just asleep under the light of the window, I'm assuming.
No idea at this point. He's probably followed, but he's kind of just like trying desperately to take it all in.
And failing miserably. But yes, we shall end it there. We shall
Boo.
pick up next time doing who knows what.
I'm sure there is a plot somewhere.
There is a plot, son.
Yes,
You guys will
the
find it
plot is for
eventually.
Strom to get Narnami to turn into as many animals he
I'm
hasn't
sure
seen
you
before.
guys will find the plot eventually. Maybe.
Shenanigans.
We need to go to
Shenanigans.
some place. We need to go to 2 places, right?
I've got a
Probably.
thing to do here.
You'll find it eventually. The plot will eventually catch
Wait,
up to you.
Do we actually... So... Well, I'm not actually bothered if we haven't done it, but giving regards to the star woman person in the bar.
Yes, you did that.
Was that... Okay,
And you got a ring for it.
we did?
I have that ring.
You
Oh,
did.
okay. Oh, yes, yeah, we did. Never mind.
I don't know why I
did.
got that ring, but I got that ring.
Because you were the one to give the regards. Even
I
though
do
it's
feel like the regards
Nathan's
was...
quest.
Yes. Well, it may have been Nathan's quest, but it wasn't Strom's.
You were drunk on the floor, I think.
I wasn't.
He was, yeah.
I
Drunk
wasn't.
outside?
I wasn't drunk. I bypassed my Conseil's Eyes inspiration.
Except the last
I immediately passed out because I failed the very
Yes.
first one.
I won the drinking game, but then while people were like making even more noise, Strom left.
You and Narnami did go pretty hard at that drinking
We
game.
did, but I had the power
Many nat
of
20s.
Stormlord and Leaky on my side to make me.
Let's see, would I have survived
I'll
the
be
first
back.
round? Hey, I would have survived.
Would have done.
Hey,
How long would I have gone? Alright, I'm out.
two.
He would have downed the first drink, fine, yeah, bring me another, the first sip of the second drink just passes out immediately.
Well, I don't know how much you prepared for today, Ant, but we're sorry.
Literally fucking.
I'm not
I
sorry in the
prepared
slightest.
I literally was doing that map on whilst you guys were on the way to Narnami's house.
So good, man.
I'm not
So-
sorry.
In a
in the
way,
slightest.
we still had really good fun, even though we were spinning our wheels because we are missing 2 party members. I'm guessing
Yeah.
only one with Sam going forward, but
Yeah.
well, it's going to be fun trying to explain this session to Sam, though.
Can we just keep the peace and quiet? Kill Torvik, play.
Like, just send him the memes I've been sending, and he'll be very confused as to what
I mean,
the
he'll
fuck's
be able
been
to
going
see
on.
them in the D&D channel.
Yeah. Like that Period one's gonna make no sense unless you have
I read
context.
it, and even I was confused. Oh,
On
great.
Strom's meat as well.
Oh, those memes are great.
Miriam would have seen Strom's meat as well.
It says I can cast. I think it's on an object.
Hmm.
Or an object, yeah.
Do you consider Strom an object?
Yes.
Probably part of him to be an
Justifies it.
object.
Yeah.
Part of them.
Stop sexualizing Strom.
Well, he's
Those are
always
films,
nude.
Object.
He's
Why do you
always
think I
in-
created the character?
He's always in
found-
skimpy clothing because he keeps breaking them.
No,
Ruining them.
fortunately the merchant seemingly had clothes of a very reasonable size. So he's wearing clothes that are in his picture.
That's
Why not?
only a reason. That's a very recent thing.
Yes,
These
it
so many
is. He
sessions
was.
he had, but that's
No,
cool.
the first sessions he was wearing relatively normal clothes, and then a slime happened.
Just
and he didn't
wait
have any
until
clothes.
Pyrian costs reduce on Strom's clothes.
And then he had
Just you wait.
the clothes of a dwarf, I think, for a while. And then he had the clothes of a dead human cultist, which were too small. And then they somehow set on fire.
You just like being naked.
Yes, it's true. Confirmed Strom's backstory, he loves being naked.
I mean, Strom wouldn't have any of the bashfulness that other people who would have lived in the series. So it's one of the D&D comics. What is it, like weekly roll stuff or what?
The female character refuses to take the armor, and the male one picks it up, right?
Well, no, not that one. There's another one there's a fighter, and it's a female orc fighter or something, and she's talking to her parents about how she wants to go adventuring. And it's basically, right, don't wear any of that skimpy stuff. Either wear full plate or wear nothing.
Literally.
And she goes off in full plate, and it zooms out to the mum, who's an orc of some kind wearing full plate, and then a male dwarf who's wearing a chef's hat and chef's apron and nothing else. I'll see if I can find that. And I can guess which one Strom went towards.
Yes.
Which is
Indeed.
wearing armor, of course. He wears lots of armor.
So much armor.
All the armor.
All the armor in the world. I'll look for it. Yes, I mean, I enjoyed role-playing stuff.
This was ridiculous and I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's just one of those sessions where if someone asks you, it's like, nah, nothing happens.
Oh, something happened, alright. You guys are never getting invited back to Nanri's place again.
I've done nothing wrong.
I was also very courteous, mostly.
So was I.
You even put salt in your drink.
I did. And I also put pixie dust in Max's.
Yeah.
It
Right,
was
so
200 golds worth of pixie dust. Worth it.
There's two. There's that one.
Actually, no, that would have.
Would have been one pinch.
No
It was-
chain
Yeah,
milk
100
beans.
golds worth, sorry.
So you burned 100 gold just to play a prank on Max.
Hell yeah. Once I
Wow.
get richer, there'll be
Don't worry, I
much
stole a
more
pocket
of
watch. Sam will recompensate that.
that.
I'll melt it down, scrap it.
I like the idea of Nanami wanting to be Kronk's friend, of course, giving him gold again. And then he opens the arms box and she sees the sundial and recognises it. But due to not wanting to lose a friend,
Goes along with it.
yes. That's a nice sundial.
You can fudge a roll. What does this do?
What? What? Wait, what does this mean?
What does that do?
I don't know. How
Oh,
did
oh
you
god, I shouldn't have
do
clicked
that?
this so many times.
I clicked on the dice icon and then there's a fudge option.
There's a D6 RPG system that uses fudge dice.
Never
Oh.
fudge rolls, people.
Yeah.
Never use dice made of fudge. Because you'll
I
just
will
eat
eat them.
Yeah. No, I'll
I
eat.
will-
Fight me.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna close off the stream there because that was really fun. Just to keep the recording under a reasonable time. But yeah, thank you very much for a really fun session. That was
That was
insanity. That was
Glad you
sheer
guys
chaos.
enjoyed it. Yeah, that is the only way you can describe this session.
It was world building. We'll call it world building, right?
That That meme that you put up, the one that's from Despicable Me, like actually had me lol. Like really laugh out loud. Krog stuck on feeling.
Krog stuck on feeling? Oh my god.
I would say poor Kronk, but he's not poor anymore.
Chaos!
Yeah, that's understandable. I'm not that wealthy either, though.
I mean, you have more gold than I
shove
do.
a rug into an arm box.
I have 7 gold currently.
Oh, it seemed expensive.
Can't wait to become...
I only steal what I can fit in my alms box, because that's the only way he justifies it as doing God's work.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to become the third lich from 1 lich, 2 lich.
Yeah.
That's definitely a slice of life or a comedy series. Sitcom between 2 liches and they try to live in the same phylactery. It's just not working out though.
But now there's a third lich. What are we going to do?
And one of the liches is
one
Strong.
lich is really messy, one lich is really clean. You know, it's terrible.
There's a
do they do
lich
it?
in Stonkings, not Stonkings. There's a lich in Curse
yeah, we read about him.
It's a lich in Curse of Strahd?
Yeah, it's the guy that helped out Van Richten.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if
Right.
we'll get to meet.
Who?
Hello.
Brandon Van Richten?
Well, he helped him
Yeah.
out.
He was about to be tippity tapped by zombies, and he was like, "No, don't do it."
No, different lich.
I told you there's 2 liches.
1 lich, 2 lich, red lich, blue lich.
99 liches in a phylactery on the wall. 98 liches on a phylactery on the wall.
You smite one down, burn it to the ground. 97 phylacteries.
97 liches phylacteries on the wall.
That's the end game. I need to become a lich.
That was one of the the whole end game was to try and become a lich.
That's
One-
my end.
Well, one story I made for it's not what I made, sorry, it's what I read, was about a character who was a chef, and they were like searching across, their motivation was searching across the world to find like this really secret recipe. That's supposed
there's
to be
an
like the
anime for
greatest
that.
thing ever.
I swear there's an anime for that.
Well, no, but
They were fighting with like cutlery-styled combat or something. It was really weird.
well, that's not how they said. It's that they. So what was happening is, after they did certain stuff, the cook character would like find bits of information to do with this recipe, and it turned out by the end of the campaign, it was actually a recipe to how to make a lich,
Jesus.
which is not what the cook wanted at all.
I don't want to make a lich.
I just want to make bread.
Yeah, I knew there was one. It's called Toriko.
I've
Toriko.
His fighting style is one arm's the fork, the other's a knife. So one pens, the
That's
other
just a
one chops.
Skyrim fighting style. So,
Absolutely insane. I remember reading a bit and gave up on it because it was even for me. It was a bit like Jesus Christ. Like it's just. Hold on, alright. Copy image. I'll put in the D&D chat. Just to confuse Sam even more.
what is this?
There's a proper shonen jump one as well, though, which is crazy.
Do you want to know what else is crazy, Max?
What?
Been no damage or combat for the past 2 sessions.
I know. I nearly had combat, but Ben stopped it. I could have taken damage.
Yeah, none of
Tracy
that.
didn't let me take damage, to be fair.
He was more worried
I
about the
would've
table.
used- Yeah. I would have used Featherfall, but I didn't prepare it today for some reason.
I wonder why.
To be fair, feather falling still only makes you go at 10 feet per second.
Yeah, we'll still go really
Which is
quick.
still pretty quick. It's
Yeah.
not enough to hurt yourself. But
Maybe I overreacted. You know, he made me put salt in my glass.
As
And
far as
so
I
I
know, that's still
made it
content.
very
dust.
You
Yeah.
still think that's genuine, though?
Tyrion's descent to the dark side.
Oh no, because I.
see dust in someone's glass.
Oh, it's a slow.
Hey
path,
kids,
but
you
we're
want to
gonna
buy
get
some pixie dust?
there. No, I knew it wasn't
Why?
true.
Why
'cause
does all
Nanami
your
was like,
characters end up
"Is it?"
druggies, man?
I'm not a druggie. I haven't used it.
Ulrich with mushrooms, Tyrion with
Yeah,
pixie
so
dust.
yeah, no, yes, Pyrian doesn't use the drugs, he only supplies them.
He's a dealer, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
hell.
like you tricked me, and so I made you fly, and then kept you floating for a while.
And then I treated you like a
Jesus.
balloon.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. I was like, Gronk wouldn't know what the hell caused it, so there's no point me to smell magic in there because I don't know what the source is.
Yeah.
I don't even think I can anyway.
I don't know, because I guess pixie dust is magic. I only have one bit left anyways, so I have to make use of that somehow.
Furthermore, you're not the early characters had weird magic stuff happening to them. Just look at like Torvik and Strong.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wild magic boys.
Oh god, I've teleported. So why is this?
Right, I'm gonna close off the stream recording. I'm gonna cut off the mic and desktop audio so I can still chill out with you guys while playing the music. So, give me 2 seconds to get that going. We should be back next week with Curse of Strahd, I believe.
You good to do that?
Yeah, should be okay. Like I said, I might need to skip a week or two depending what's going on. So if anyone wants to run anything from like Candlekeep or anything like that, my Ice Delve one is still on hiatus as well, which is kind of a bummer, but understandable. They're still trying to sort out a time for their second Price of Beauty, I think. It's just hard getting everyone together at the same time for that one for some reason. But yeah, I'll end the recording there. We don't have something saying that like subscribe thing, so ears won't bleed for a change. But yeah.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh god. It's even worse. My add button's not working. That's kind of awkward. Right, I'm going to close everything off. Oop.